Sorry, we were talking, but there's no sound. Hello, can you guys hear us, by the way?
And can you hear the music okay? Is it too loud? So like John Wick's nickname is Baba Yaga.
Oh, Baba Yaga. Sounds fine. Do you guys love the music? I love it. We add a little bit of music to the stream and tell us if sounds okay or it's too loud, is it too small or like too noisy. Yeah. That was the music. Oh my god, hello Tribs. 2, yes 2. 1, 2.
Yep, Sunday we're both online.
How are y'all doing this evening? We're doing good. I ate some chips. It's empty now. It's delicious.
Oh, and the panda. Good morning, waifus. Cute matching office. Yeah, there you go. It's a little cold, so
I just ate, so my belly there's like little fold right there, so don't mind. And normally it doesn't like it. Normally it's like this, but because I ate, so
yeah, because when you go like this, there's always like a little.
yeah.
When you go like this, it goes away.
Just ignore it.
Hello, Jamward.
Hi, listen. Hi, Jamward.
Yeah, Jamward always do the like little bird. Like, hello.
Hello. How are you?
Little bird. No, not first. We've done
First
dual stream.
Third time. This is third time for dual stream.
Might even be fourth time.
Probably.
I'm gonna steal your. It's 2 for 3 tonight. Oh yeah, Michael. Oh yeah.
Hi, you okay? How are you doing?
Yeah, ready for which week is it? Of April? 3rd? 2nd? Oh damn, that means you missed 3 streams.
Probably I think you missed all those 3, I guess. So that's like normally it's a weird time, just like today. So today is we get online around 7:40 p.m. So I'm good. Just made dinner, seafood tonight. Oh, what kind of seafood is it? Barbecue seafood, or what kind of seafood?
I'm all sweaty. I just got back from soccer. Oh,
is it a game, or just training? I should shower. Okay, go ahead and shower. I like to shower, especially after like after I got back from the gym or something.
by the way, do you guys want the music
louder or quieter?
Yeah.
What do you think? Is the music loud or quiet?
I think it's definitely not too loud, but maybe too quiet. Office is too cute. Thank you.
Is it perfect as it is? Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Tonight, hi Michael, your outfits are too cute. Thank you.
And then over on YouTube we're like a band. You're like music? No. Oh hell no.
I hope not. I hope not.
Oh, that's cute. Trips. Cute. Music is just right. Nice touch. Perfect. Yeah, now we got music. We're gonna find more of it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to find like a copyright-free music. And I'm even with this music, I'm not 100% sure if it is copyright-free. So, you know, maybe on YouTube, they're gonna be like,
Let's see. I think it will work. You know what?
well, at least now they don't just ban you. For a while, they literally just ban people. Cause,
Really?
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah. No. There are channels that all they do is blackmail. It's like 勒索. They're like, oh, I'm gonna kill your channel if you don't give me money. People are like, wait, what do you mean? And then that's what they do. They click the it's like 举报, you know? It's like,
Oh, no.
you have a copyright problem. I'm on behalf of like Disney or something. People are like, no.
I see.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Mhm.
Oh. Let's go. Oh, okay.
Shrimp Alfredo, mushroom stuffed crab, shrimp scampi with angel hair pasta, homemade. Wait a second. Are you eating with other people too? You didn't
Shrimp
eat all of it,
Alfredo. No, he's like, this is my own dinner.
right? Oh boy. Oh boy.
What do you mean? Oh boy. Ha! Shrimp Alfredo, mushroom stuffed crab. Oh, sounds delicious. You know what? Shrimp scampi with angel hair pasta, homemade garlic bread. Oh my god. Is it? It sounds like a little bit like Italian dish. Oh, Italian family. See? Oh, with family. Oh my god, I want to eat too. It sounds so delicious.
Italian. No, you gotta go.
Sicilian. Sicilian.
No, that's I mean Sicilian. Sicilian.
What? Oh,
Oh.
never mind.
No, just naughty. Someone's being naughty. Naughty.
I thought this is my own account though. It's not, turns out.
No Central Florida crackers. Wait, Central Florida. You guys got the Gators, right?
Seems like even the elves need some incentive towards peace. First human versus humans. Works versus works. Now elves versus elves. Reaction to title.
Well, you know what kind of media elves are always against elves. You know what I mean?
Wrote title.
Rope tide. No, it's like in like hentai, there's lots of like elves. Like
So not just
PvP.
elves. There's a lot of things.
A lot of things, yeah. No, but there's like a famous one, like
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's a
It's like-
famous one.
yeah.
Just like cat ears. Just like rabbit ears, right?
no, you don't understand. There's one that's like really famous. With
I don't know.
two elves.
I don't know.
Yeah, really famous one. I'm not gonna say the name, but yeah, the name sounds wrong too. It's like what the?
Huh, I don't know that. Would it be a hobbit? They eat so well. Hobbit, what is hobbit? Rabbit?
Hobbits like it's like 小精灵, but they're like small. They're like
Oh,
tiny.
I see.
It's like 侏儒.
So the one with Snow White, right? That kind of
Those are dwarves.
dwarfs. Oh, so not
Dwarves
the
are
same.
like warriors, like little warriors. They like dig holes, and hobbits are like gnomes in World of Warcraft.
Oh, okay.
They're like smaller than dwarves.
I see.
Dwarves are just short people. Like they go like sideways. They're like kind of, and usually they're like Irish. No,
Oh, I
like
see.
Scottish and Irish, and they drink a lot.
If Pepper likes the music, then I do too. I don't know. I think Pepper's like he doesn't care. He doesn't know about music. You know, he's a cat. He doesn't know about music.
Oh yeah, Pepper. He's gonna sleep through whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can be blasting music. He's like, yeah. Like, oh yeah, yeah. So hobbits are in Lord of the Rings. They're sort of like the main characters too.
Oh.
Yeah.
They are not super hedonistic like wood elves. Okay.
So wood elves are like hippies basically. It's like peace, man. You know, because elves, there's like one type of elves that's like healers, and then there's like one type of elves that's like mages. They're usually like, you know, humans are dirty. Like, you know, ew, orcs.
I kind of get it.
Yeah. So elves, like there's two stereotypes. Like one type is like we're the best race ever because we live forever.
Oh,
All
thank
the
you
other
for
races-
following.
Yeah. Hello, sub.
Hi, subs. Hi. Hi.
So in World of Warcraft, remember the I was playing the druid, like the one that can turn into bears.
Hi, Chris. Keep going.
Yeah.
Just saying hi.
Hello, Chris.
How are you? Where are you guys from? Sub. Where are you from? Where are you from, Chris? Oh my god, I love the music so much. So much.
Yeah, I was saying it's like, oh, maybe you want slower music, but then she's like, slower music, she's
Nah,
gonna fall asleep.
not
she
for
wants
me.
fast music.
No. Mexico. I like fast music, but not too loud. What kind of music do you guys like? Mexico. I see Mexico. I guess Mexico has the same time zone as America does, right? Right? Like for not sure which part. So north part or east part. Which time zone does Mexico have? You know that?
What do you mean, Mexico?
Does Mexico has the same time zone as America does?
Mexico probably just has one time zone, right? Probably. Because it's like any country that goes sideways has more time zones.
Yeah, I mean,
any countries that look like go straight up and down.
North America.
North
Oh,
America.
so it follows North America's time zone. I see. So same time. Thank you for following, Alex. Thank you for following.
What was that? Thank you for following.
Thank you for following. This is DJ Elisa tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the Coachella EDM though.
You know, those stuff are kind of random. Sometimes you run into like good ones.
Good
but
ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Ones are
there's
like,
bad ones.
like too random for me. Sometimes. Yeah. No, you usually like there's like one DJ you like, they do good stuff, but everybody else is like, what the hell is this? What the hell is that?
Oh, hi Alyssa, DJ Alyssa. Yes. Are you trans? One of us is gas. Oh, you should let them gas though, you know.
Of course they don't no, they're like both. She's like, no.
I can tell, really. And if he gas, let's say, if he gas you, I'm gonna say no, I'm actually the one. And if he gas me, and then you're gonna say you're the one.
No, and she's like, guess how big I am? They're like, no. It's like 80 inches. Better be careful.
I have
Elves-
big ears, I mean.
Yeah, very big ears.
My ears are
Giant.
8 inches long. Google sees that Mexico has 4 time zones. Oh, Jefferson, I see. So Mexico has 4 time zones, see?
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's 3 countries, Mexico, US, Canada. What? There's 3 countries, Mexico, US, Canada. What there's 3 countries? Hey, hi, Ryan Bremer. Hello, how are you tonight? How's you and Kitty? USA equals United States of North Mexico.
Oh, no. No, wait.
That's too bad.
Because Trump was talking about taking over Canada. Not so much Mexico, but Canada.
Thank you for following.
Size does not matter.
Really?
No, I think big ears are better.
Really?
Big
You
ears
so
are-
you don't like big ears, you like small ears, right? Okay, I see. You're like doesn't matter. Okay, I see. Some people matters because one day I took off my ears, and one people literally said, "Ew," and follow.
No, shh, don't. They're like, wait, you can take it off? What? No.
Here speak Spanish. Oh, I see. So yeah, I'm so worried about like Trump's, you know, the tax for China, because I like to buy a lot of like cute outfits from China's website, you know, and Shein's those stuff. Oh, it's gonna be. I'm kind of worried about like, it's gonna be hard to get cute outfits, and it's gonna be more expensive. Thank you, Chris, for subscribe with your Prime. Thank you so much. I love you.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me to do it, you know. Trump. Thank you for following, Angel. Trump. Yes, you know, I like to shopping on Taobao. I literally got this ears. Guess how much is it? So this one pair of ears is like $2. So if you get more, like I get 5 in one bag. It only costs like around $5. How cheap is that? And this one on Amazon, I think it's probably, it probably costs around one. I think only one can cost up to $5, and it's still made from China. So I'm like, oh no, you know, because I like to buy pretty and cheap stuff. Because you know, a lot of sexy clothes, like a lingerie stuff.
Oh yeah,
they only follows Victoria's Secret style. So sexy, not cute sexy. And cosplay stuff are from Chinese factory. A lot of it, right?
You know, a lot of them are actually from Vietnam nowadays. Which is even worse, because Vietnam is getting hit by like even bigger.
No.
Well, actually not anymore. But I think they're like 60% or something.
No.
Like 64. I mean, China's like 100-something%, so it's like worse now. But at the beginning, Vietnam was worse. Yeah.
No, I hope he could stop this. This is ridiculous. I mean, you could add up some taxes. I mean, like probably add some is okay, but 150 or 40, it's insane, right? How could I buy stuff from there again? Weren't you dudes taxing penguins? I don't think anyone will be what is that word?
Will be exempt.
Exempt.
So he stopped. He exempt like cell phones and computers, because like literally Apple is gonna go bankrupt if it goes through. Like no cell phones are gonna be sold in the States.
No, thank you for following. More. It's hard for me to do. More ducks. Thank you for following. Hey, some police suspended them pending deal offers. He didn't stop them on Mexico or Canada though. Those were part of another deal. He just wants to make the dollar go down to buy more things in dollars. It's his business strategy. Well, I mean, okay, but it's a really sad news for me, you know.
But if any of you know about this, like the bond, I think China and Japan have been selling off bond last week, which is really scary. You know, because I was watching it like one morning. It's like something wasn't right, and literally the same day he just says, okay, forget it, cancel the tariffs, but temporarily, not.
Hey, what the fuck is he doing? I don't understand. If dollar goes down, things cost more for Americans. Yeah, only it would be good for I don't know, like probably for his own good, but like other people is gonna cost more, and you know, bad idea. America imports a lot of stuff. Using the entire garment as an insider trading tool. Probably, I guess. I was thinking, like, you know, before, like, the voting, right? I thought, oh, so this time Republican wins, right? I hope, like, oh, probably the safety-wise, or at least the safety-wise is gonna be a little better, right? But seems like, oh, safety is okay, but now a lot of things is going worse. I just hope we can have like a peaceful day, you know, like just peaceful during his.
Panda Fast. Yes, you. Oh, hello, Pepsi.
Thank you.
U.S. Treasury bonds are the bedrock of world economy. Perceived instability of U.S. weakens the bond market. Yeah, there you go. I was telling her that. I think that's what scares people the most. Yeah.
No peace for the next 4 years. Yes, I mean, I think when Joe Biden was president, I think like it's at least it's more peace than now, I guess. I mean, he's only became president for like what, like couple months. It's like this is like what the fuck. Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Russian.
Please speak English. I don't understand. I love them. I'm a value. What? I don't understand. If you could speak English, you could try to. Those of violent capitalism, where they take advantage of citizens. That's the bad thing about the so-called capitalism. In the end, we, the common people, are the ones who are harmed in this whole trade war. I think, yeah, most like the common people, normal people, are the ones who got like harmed normally. Yeah, definitely. I think there's like good sides about them and bad sides about them, right? But it's just not peace right now. It's just not peace right now. I miss the old peaceful times, you know. Where's my music at? Why stopped?
Hey DJ, where's the music?
DJ, where's the music?
I think probably. Hold on.
Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Sneaky. Hi, how are you doing? We were talking about, you know, the Trump's, like his new taxes policy for other countries, right? And about like, oh, I'm just afraid like the things I want to buy is exact groceries, like sexy outfits, lingerie, those stuff is gonna cost more. Yeah, truth or dare? Wait, what? Truth or dare? Why would I take that? What about truth? Well, probably. Let's see. Truth. What are you doing? We're just chilling here, you know, and chatting with people. Is it true? You like Twitch? It's true. I like Twitch. If I don't like Twitch, it's like in Allison's way said that if I like something or I hate something, it's very easy to tell. It says on my face if I like something or I didn't like something. It literally says on my face.
Bruh, that's nerdy talk. I just want to be homeless. Oh no. Oh yeah. Someone I saw, I think on YouTube, someone's like, yeah, well, I don't care because I don't have, you know, any stocks. I don't, you know, I'm not on the stock market. And then I was gonna say,
no, it's not the only thing.
It's like, what if it's like, yeah, I got nothing. I'm, you know, just staying with my parents. It's like, what if your parents lose their job and their home gets foreclosed? That's when shit hits the fan, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. At first it's the stock market, then it's the bond market.
What about inflation? Is it gonna change? I'm not sure though.
Just wait and see, because this like a bond thing, if it doesn't go well,
inflation, our grocery goes up, rent, let's say, probably, I don't know, but more scary. Everything about to be expensive. No, like after the pandemic, it was the worst, and a lot of like supermarket they raised the price too much, but it suddenly stopped out. But and now it seems like it's gonna keep going, right?
Yep. Oh, and Project 2025 is a fascist manifesto, so there isn't going to be much peace for a while. Yeah. I think that's a part that scares me the most during the election, and like Trump himself, I don't even see him like actually buying into it, but usually he lets like weird people into the cabinets.
Yeah, Panda Fox, you're right, and how inflation affects Alyssa's outfit budget. Yeah, you mean it's not about inflation. If it's only inflation, I don't care. Okay, it doesn't affect the outfit because normally this kind of outfit is made from China. So now see the taxes is 150%. Probably, yeah, what the fuck? And plus the shipping fee, right? What the fuck?
No, but you know what's funny though? So it's still gonna be cheaper than say, the ones you buy in the States and higher quality too.
I hope so.
I mean, I'm sorry, but
Probably
that's it.
Around the same price, I guess.
You know that sexy outfit store next to us? There's like a strip club.
Yes,
yeah?
yes.
So you go into that store, right? Everything's like $50 and they're shit.
Yes.
Like the style is just like a bikini. Smaller bikini, red bikini.
This kind of
bikini,
stuff, I got it from Shein. It only costs like $10, $5 plus shipping fee. Imagine. A lot of people regretting their votes now. Well, before I was like, oh, I hope I hope they should they watch those. They could keep an eye on those crime rate, and probably I would be safer when I go out. I would feel safer, right? But things is like Trump is just going crazy now. What the fuck?
So basically, like when it comes to like say crimes, we do understand, because where we are, that's weird. So where we are, like there's pretty big drug problem. So like safety, especially at night, it's not very good. So we've been targeted plenty of times before. On that front, I understand. It's like gotta be tough on crime, but then suddenly you're like bankrupting the country. It's crimes. When people go become homeless.
When people become homeless, of course the crime rate is gonna go up. People can't afford to eat. What do you mean? I told Allison, if this happens, I would not go outside, I guess. It's just it's fucking scary.
Pep Sunny. Yo, what the fuck?
Ban me. Moderators.
Fuck off.
Stop being annoying. Bye bye.
What the fuck?
I
was like, he's just typing
just
Russian.
trolling. I don't know. Just trolling. Forget about him.
I don't understand. I don't understand sometimes.
I wanted to buy a Chinese BYD car, but now it's twice as expensive. Yeah, of course. Right. Hi Munch Munch. Hi. Hello. How are you doing? We are just talking about like the taxes the news recently so apparently if you buy things from China, it's gonna be twice as expensive now. I think that's the point of tariffs. They want you to buy American instead. Yeah, I mean it's not. I mean the weird part is it's also not good for American company though.
Because now there's less competition.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, listen, I've been driving American cars. I have had 3. Like all of them are the same brand, but
Thank
like
you
American
for
cars.
following.
Because they were good. They were very competitive because the company almost went bankrupt. You know exactly which car I'm driving. The company almost went bankrupt back in 2008. And they rebounded because they're like, we need some good designers. And I follow the guy on Twitter, like the designer of the car. He's like, he knows what he's doing, right? I was like, this is a good car, very competitive, especially against Europeans. I'm buying it not because, which country made it, but it's a good car. But when the competition goes away, guess what? Oh.
Trump, come on. Well, but the part is like, I think, let's see. Apple is like, I think it's an American brand company, right? But their factories is in China, a lot of factories, right? Mm-hmm. So now they just cost more to make a phone, right? Mm-hmm. And yeah, I don't see the benefit part. It's weird. Who's she hitting? Of course Trump, the orange face guy.
But to be honest, in his cabinet, from what I understand, there are different factions. So the craziest one is like old dude, like Peter Navarro. That's a crazy guy. So last term, he had one crazy guy in the cabinet too. And just, that's like, those people are the ones like scares me the most. Basically like, we just nuke everybody. I'm not happy, let's go. Just nuke them. Because they're like foreigners, we don't care.
But do you know why he's doing this? What's the benefit?
So I think twofold, right? One, he wants to devalue the dollar.
Yeah.
Second, so when your currency is cheap,
Yeah.
it's so your people want to buy things from you, right? When your currency is cheap. And
Okay.
second of all, he does want to bring some manufacturers back to the U.S.
Okay.
So basically, like in the long run, it sort of makes sense. But
Okay.
I think to me, it's like the way he's going
He
about
do it too fast.
too fast, too quick, and
Too
it's like
quick.
there's no plan. It just goes.
It's too
everybody,
rush.
you know. Yeah.
What the fuck? Like suddenly 150% taxes.
Trump foreign ignorance over 2025, but so far almost every step his administration has taken alliance has been outlined in that document. Oh, that's true. Yeah, it's not like very
Thank you for
overtly
following.
obvious, but yeah, I think you're right.
Other
Hello,
chips
Yuri.
I want, and those are shrimp chips. It's like a shrimp flavor. I like this bag. It's like this is like made from Japan. Oh, now these things, see, if you go to Asian market, this is gonna cost twice as more.
You know, these were imported already because that's like maybe $3-4. Now it's like gonna be $10.
Fuck! Why would I buy it?
Yeah, there goes the. No, the supermarket might go down if this keeps going, right?
Trump
'Cause they do
flavored
buy-
chips. Ew.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna cost $10. What the fuck? Are you serious?
yeah.
What?
Last time we saw $10 chips was
When the time like we were at the Virgin Island, right?
yeah, it's like tiny island,
But,
so they
yeah.
have to import their stuff.
Yeah.
And it's really nobody really goes there besides
Yeah.
tourists. Just like the fact that
Just for
Tesla's
they just want to look at the sea, the beach, right?
yeah,
It's pretty. I mean, but the food and groceries cost a lot more.
it's like the fact that Tesla stock has
The
been
tourist zone. I mean,
yeah. Let me read his.
Okay.
He's like no has plummeted so much over the past few months. Oh yeah, yeah. Tesla stock is like halved, 50% now. Trump is narcissistic, petty, vengeful, racist, sexist, habitual liar, narcissistic, petty, vengeful, but more importantly,
Hi.
racist.
hi Marin, how are you? Oh, 94.
Oh yeah, yeah. We briefly hit 100. So America doesn't really make anything that isn't at least partly sourced overseas. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna fuck over a lot of companies because it's not we're importing the whole item. It's like they're getting their like parts from overseas. Yeah, even no like American cars. When you open the door, there's like a sticker on it says what percentage is actually made in the States. Not much.
Thank you for
Yeah,
following.
not much. How did you guys meet each other? You can go.
Online dating. So it's like on a Chinese app. It's called it's like Tinder. So it's called Tan, TAN. So it's basically a lot of ABC and a lot of Chinese people there. Sometimes there's some Asian people like Korean. It happens, but like very few. I'm starving. Go eat something. So we met around 3 years ago. So that's the time during pandemic. A little bit after actually. So we just swipe. So we saw each other, and at first she is not sure about if I'm a real person or not, because I didn't verify it at the time, because I don't know. Like I was like, oh, is that serious? Is that matter? It's just lazy, you know. And we see the miles. We're not far from each other. It's like around 1 mile. So we're like, oh, are you real? Oh, where are you at? Something like that. And we start chatting. Yeah, that's basically how we met.
Hello, Regnard ZFC. Oh, because you're too hot to not be verified. Yeah. I was thinking that. It's like, no way she's real. Because that photo, she's like in front of the mirror, she's doing a selfie like this. Like, I was like,
I think back then I wasn't as hot as now. Back then I was a little chubbier. My hair was shorter. But yeah, but that makes sense. Like there's a lot of spams account there, so it makes sense. But she did verified, so I know.
So that's why I don't get any matches on dating apps. I need to verify myself.
Yeah,
No, you should definitely verify yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You know, I'm like very. It's funny that I'm lazy to verify it, but I normally unlike people who didn't verify it.
Yeah, I was like, how come you didn't verify? She's like too lazy. I'm like, you know what? That answer is too short, too simple to not be real. It has to, like that. Okay. Yeah, if she's like, you know what? I didn't verify because this and that. I was like, okay, probably like a fake person.
I
She's
said,
just too lazy. I'm like,
I'm
okay.
lazy.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah,
Definitely believe you.
just didn't care, you know.
Yeah, she's like, no.
Want to believe it? Okay, we can meet. We can go out or something. If you don't believe it, but or like FaceTime something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So when someone's like make something up, it's like a big, usually like big. Oh, okay, because there's something came up, and then you're like, no, you're making it up.
Well, it's just like one go through and this and that.
Yes. And then they just say, yeah, I just forgot. It's like, yep,
Forgot
that's
and
true.
a little lazy.
Yeah, sorry, forgot. They're like, oh, that's honest, very honest.
Too much detail. Yeah. You're beautiful. Thank you. Tinder is only bots. I need to sign up for this Chinese app.
Actually, that was my thinking. That's why I gave it a try, because I knew like Tinder is basically too popular. You get all you get are bots, and I was like, this Chinese one, nobody uses it, so I assume the people like the scammers, the bots, won't even bother to use it, and I was right.
Is it only for Chinese people? No. I have seen profiles there are American people's, but some of them like live in New York. They have like a bunch of Asian friends, so that's how they know the app. There's definitely American people, like other people's, not just only for Chinese people. It was like this app is popular in China, but you know what? The part is like if you use it in China, it's gonna be a lot of spam.
Yeah. So if you use it in China, it's as bad as Tinder, basically.
Yes, because it's so popular. It's the most popular ones. Always get a lot of spams. But in the States, it's not that very popular, but a lot of people still use it. So you could get more chance to meet real people instead of but there are still some spams, But definitely Tinder has a lot more than that.
Okay, let me read some comments. I've only had one meaningful connection on dating apps. I usually just do it IRL instead. Works better for me. I think for me, originally my thought was just open an account on there, but don't bother to check too often, because the chances of finding someone right, it's gonna take time, right?
Yeah.
So I just don't check it. I check it once every week or so. It's like, let me take a quick look.
That less? I check it every day though.
Yeah, because you were bored at home. It was during COVID.
Yeah. I was so bored.
Electronics components, mostly from China. Stainless steel, outside of fruits and vegetable during winter. Mexico, have the lumber, Canada. Oh, so obviously he's hitting the. I think part of it he does want the money too, because the U.S. is like, it's has a lot of debt, so he's hitting the Canada, Mexico, Europe, China, and I think Japan's eventually gonna get hit too, because these are basically where most of the money comes from in the world.
I was just at a restaurant when the waitress come to me, take my plate, and she asked me, "Would you like to box your leftovers?" I told her I didn't like to fight. What's that mean? I don't get the joke.
No, box is like 全鸡.
Would you like to box your leftovers? I was like, that was a good one. I didn't get it first time.
Just mystery. What's good, listen? Good, it's real good. What's
No,
good?
no.
What's real good?
What's the name? Tan. Tan.
Tan. Yeah. Uh-oh. maybe they check it and it's gone. Like it's banned.
But you still have to be
Shit.
careful. You know, there's still a lot of spammers. You gotta be careful. So I met a couple of them. They're unverified. Their profile. They're like, oh, start a bunch of shit. I've kind of like forgot, but it's like the tones. Obviously, they're spam. They're trying to like get close to you and everything. But if you're like, oh, they use like some sort of Instagram pictures, and I said, oh, is that you? They're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, why don't you have videos or stuff? And they're like, you know, just lazy and like, oh, just like they find excuses to avoid FaceTime chat or those stuff. Yeah.
Oh, and funny thing is, so we started, you know, we swiped on each other, and turns out she worked at a
Bubble tea store.
bubble tea store that I used to go to
Yeah.
a lot actually, but I've never seen her there.
No.
I was like, huh, how come I've never seen you? She's like,
I'm like, oh, probably because that time we
She's a
wear masks
slacker.
every day. We wear
Yeah.
masks every day. You know, we wear hats, masks.
no, but I went to that bubble tea store like so many times before.
At night, I know normally, but
During the
you
day
know,
too. During the day too.
during the day, I normally didn't work around the weekends. I work like probably Thursday, Tuesday, Monday. Those.
Oh, by the way, sorry, Panda Frost. Let's supply. America can't make everything itself. Post-Soviet Russia tried it and collapsed. Yeah, I think this is like he's playing a very dangerous game. I'm surprised so many people didn't notice how crazy he was the first time. I think, to be honest, like he is very good at one thing, which is
Thank you for following.
not like public speech per se. He does. So there's this old Chinese philosophy of if you want to get the public support, there's a thing called 尊皇攘夷 or like 尊王攘夷, right? This is like this is from Warring States like 3,000 years ago. So how you can easily get public support is we obey the emperor and we repel the barbarians, right? So it's two parts. One is you make an idol. It doesn't have to be the emperor. This is just like a, you know, so you're like, oh, my cat Pepper, he's like Egyptian god. So we need to obey Pepper, right? And at the same time, look at these cockroaches that Pepper, you know, attacks. These are terrible. We need to repel them. You follow me and kill the cockroaches, and we idolize Pepper. That's how you get people's support. So, and literally, like Imperial Japan, literally did the exact same thing when they start invading everybody. It's called a 尊 oh, originally 尊王攘夷, and Japan turned it into 尊皇攘夷. Exact same thing. We obey the emperor and we repel these less advanced countries. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing to do, but it's just an old method. And it's like, come on, 3,000 years ago in Asia, it's been used over and over again. And you know, Trump is very good at it. And you know, it's something. It's just a method. But yeah.
Hi, Rafa. Show us your apps.
It's very.
I just ate them. Sorry. This is my apps. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 apps. You're so cute, Alyssa. Thank you. Please make my day. Did that make your days? I don't know. You're so pretty. Thank you.
Allison looks like she would work at a bubble tea store. Well,
Why is that? Why does she look like she work in a bubble tea store? I thought she was a teacher or something because she wears glasses and she's like, oh no, cute apps.
Oh, you know, when I used to learn like ice skating in like an indoor rink.
Yeah.
By the rink, it's like a shopping mall. So in the mall, me and my cousin used to go there a lot. I remember there's this my favorite place called Curry Sister, right? And the logo is like this woman with glasses. It's like anime logo, right? And it's just curry, basically just Japanese style curry. And obviously it's like, you know, she did like this. And then there's this little like shine, and looks exactly like the I don't know if she's the owner. So basically, the lady that like the manager works in there, it's literally looks exactly like the logo. I was like, wait a second, that can't be, you know, because you see the like say like KFC, right? And then you go inside at the counter, it's like Colonel. 就是 when you go to KFC, imagine it's like the old man with white beard.
Oh yeah.
Counter. You're like,
oh
wait a
yeah,
second.
definitely.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second, is that her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Hi Gary, what's your American bubble tea stores near me all have same hair as Allison does? Really? Her hair? Really? Probably it requires you to make a hairband or something that like you have to tie your hair, so it wouldn't be because they told me that. But I have a short hair, so they don't care. So back then, what's your thoughts on Trump and tariffs? Are you worried about your country and what he might do? Well, we were just talking about that. We were talking about, you know, how I like to buy Chinese stuff, you know, like Shein. They are cheap, has a decent quality. But now it's, I guess, gonna probably cost twice. Yeah, I'm sad about it. Don't like that decision.
Oh, Trump, he's very good at being a bad liar. Apparently, if you're bad enough at lying, people find you endearing and believe you. No. Remember George Bush? It's like, oh, you know, I can imagine me having a beer with the guy. So yeah, it's sort of true. It's same old, it's another old Chinese ideology. If you're really smart, you need to pretend you're dumb. 装糊涂, right? 装糊涂, yeah. Literally, you know, parents tell their kids, you know, you're a smart kid, pretend you're dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like, cause it works, you know.
Yes.
Cause it works.
It definitely works.
American bubble tea store near me all have the same hairstyle. You know, this is like anime mom hair.
Anyway, mom, you're right.
Yeah. That like in the like, oh mom, she was killed during the invasion. And in the flashback, like the mom always has this hair.
What's my hairstyle like? I think my hairstyle like more like
Actually, a lot of elves do have your hair.
just super long hair, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I see that.
You end up going to our bubble tea store a lot more once you found out she worked. No, that's the thing. She quit basically. She's like, oh, I'm too lazy. I don't want to work there anymore. But there is this snack, like imported snack store. I was like, oh, do you go there? She's like, oh my god, I go there all the time. And when we met, she saw that I have in the kitchen. I have a whole drawer, like the entire, like a big drawer, big IKEA, like you know, like this tall.
Yeah, I was
big
like,
drawer.
wow.
Nothing but snacks from that store. She's like, oh my god.
And yeah.
Trump is a crazy president. He would be in jail. I don't know how he became president. That's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to politics, though, I think it's a little more. The rules of everyday life doesn't apply. I think because I have a grandpa that you know he reads like old war books and you know like Art of War, that type of thing, and a lot of the old philosophies has to do with how you can become popular in politics. It's sort of messed up because a lot of the stuff they teach you is basically like how a psychopath would you know deal with normal people. I think Democrats messed up putting Kamala against Trump. Yep, Bernie. Like they should have learned from putting Hillary. There you go. Hey, I'm from Pennsylvania. I know we're like the kingmaker state. Should have picked Bernie. See, he's still popular today, but oh boy, too bad. They had their chances. Should have picked Bernie. That is a very interesting saying. You're too smart. Pretend you're dumb. Oh yeah, 装糊涂. It's a very common thing that people say, but it's not easy to do though, because quite often you're like, you know, it's like, I'm above this, you know, like why am I, you know, I don't have to pretend to be dumb, but yeah, quite often it's like the best thing to do. Kamala wasn't the issue.
I vote Alyssa for president. She would do a better job Probably, I think. Well, before you said that, I would think you're crazy, but now I think probably you do.
Only in
It's a funny
America,
one.
they vote for a president who told people to inject them with bleach during COVID. Oh yeah, I remember. She's like, wait, what? What the? But it wouldn't have made much difference. I do like him. I think he's a very good public speaker. I think, and when it comes to like elections, that does play like a like a big part of it. Like what you can do doesn't really matter because you gotta get the popularity contest. He's funny, but bento too. I'm back from my shower. Hey, Gem Words, you did shower.
Still on politics. Well, the subject's been changed to how we met, and then it goes. Someone just asked our opinions about like Trump's decision, so it goes back again right now. So, Alyssa for president sounds.
Oh, and Panda said, I'd worship Emperor Pepper. I think English calls that strongman. W was dumb as a bag of rocks, but still in there. W. I forgot that there was a president that's kind of dumb. He's like because his dad used to be the president. His whole family is like loaded from like oil money.
Okay.
They're from Texas, and he talks with like a really heavy Texas accent. Yeah. W.
Texas accent. I learned that accent from Sheldon, the show, Young Sheldon, the show. So like Sheldon? No. It's like his father has a very heavy accent. How is that like? Today me and the boys are going to football games. I forgot that the very heavy Texas accent is pretty interesting.
I don't want Alyssa for president. She's going to try and legalize elf girls. What's wrong with, legalize elf girls? They're, 3,000 years old. That should be legal. Are you just streamer friends? I saw you have lots of different websites. Yeah, we have only friends. Just only friends. Get it?
Sounds like Texas accent though. Oh, there's some words. Like, let me think about what Texas accent normally like. How's that like, Allison? I forgot. Damn, Sheldon. Damn, Sheldon. No, dang, Sheldon.
No.
Come on, kiddo.
No, just do this one. It's from a different show, but everybody knows. Like, dang it, Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby. Oh yeah, dang, Bobby.
Tell you what, that kid ain't right.
Yeah.
That's from
right.
another show from King of the Hill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, King of the Hill. Dang it, Bobby.
I tell you what. Tell you what.
That kid ain't.
I tell you what.
Yeah. I used to be able to do like a lot more of it, but I don't remember it now. Get propane. Let me tell you about propane and propane accessories.
We're Americans. We like football. We like football. We love beer and barbecue. That's his dad.
And you gotta go like bear.
What? Bear.
This is America. We don't play soccer. We play football.
Football.
Tell you what. No, I'm sorry. Legalize hobby girls. Uh-oh. Better be careful. You won't get in trouble. I think someone got in trouble.
Really?
Like hobby girls. No, those are like a goblin girls.
Goblin girls.
Had like porn on his computer. It wasn't like actual. It was like a folder, like open, right? It's just briefly people saw it, and there's like a goblin girl in there. Because they're like very small, and then they're like, uh-oh, what is this? But it wasn't like illegal or anything. But people were like, oh no.
Oh, European, the tiny fairy tales, right? I've seen those on 4chan, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, most of the time nobody cares, but when like streamer does it, obviously people are like, oh my god, what is this? Goblin.
That was a cool show. Thank you. I was in Thailand 4 weeks ago. I'm shocked how badly people live over there. If you don't work, you don't eat. It's very sad, but it's a very beautiful country. Well, you know, I have seen documentaries about. I think Thailand is poor, but it's like I think it's still better than Philippines, right? Do you think so?
Oh yeah, I think in Southeast Asia, Philippines is like poor.
Poorest area, right?
The worst is probably
Country.
Cambodia.
Cambodia.
Because they still have like civil wars and stuff.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Philippines, like, they still have trouble to access clean water. Some area, like village.
Yeah, and it's difficult because there are so many. It's all islands, and
Yeah.
there's like a very difficult to build. And some cities are sinking into the ocean.
Yeah, I watched one documentary. It's basically I forgot the name. It's like 90 Days Fiance or something. I see one girl. I forgot her name. Is so she basically live in Philippines and her dad live with the pig together. So her dad take care of those pigs and he just lives around the cage for pigs. So it's so sad.
Oh, Zephyr, it's nearly 2 a.m. Well, have a good night, Zephyr.
Have a good night, Zephyr.
Oh, someone said, oh no, you're unfortunate.
You're on fortune. Well, I just took a peek. Well, it's just kind of like I would say similar to Reddit. I would say. I think so.
I would even say like them, and depending on which board you go on, some boards are terrible.
Yeah.
But for corn, fortune ain't bad for corn.
Really?
No, because so many people use it. So like, if you're on your phone all the time, you go to different, like you go to Reddit sometimes on the same day. It's like same posts, right? So when you see what's on there, you already know what's
It
on there.
refreshes really quick.
Yeah, but unfortunately, some boards it just goes so fast. Every 15 minutes, you see something new.
Hi, big guy. How's it going tonight? It's going good. We're just chatting here. Everything goes. How's your night? I ate a lot of chips. Sorry, I'm burping now.
And chicken nuggets.
What made you decide to become streamers? Basically, I was like, I wasn't sure what should I do before because there's a lot of personal issues around me. I was, I was depression and in like huge anxiety before, so it stopped me from doing a lot of things. And one day, Allison gave me some advice. She said like, oh, I think streamer would be a good job for you. I'm like, yeah. I don't believe. I'm like, really? And yeah, then like I decided to try. It seems working.
So back in school, she was bullied pretty badly. I was too when I came to the States, but I was doing like martial arts before. So
Thank you for following.
Oh, thank you. So I was able to fight back. The bully wasn't looking for a fight, but I was like, I could literally kill the guy back then. My leg was like iron, made of iron. I was like, are you serious? You're bullying me? Are you joking? Let's go. And then the guy basically like flinched. He's like, wait, what do you mean? You actually want us? Like, I don't want to fight. Like, he just ditched. But she wasn't the case. So she got, against the bully, if you don't fight back, if you've never ever like met like a real bully, not bully in like a TV show, you need to fight back. If you don't, they won't stop. And so she got picked on really bad in school.
Yeah,
and
because I'm the only Asian.
Yeah, and
in
so
my class,
she sort of she was isolated, and because her school was shit. It was literally one of the worst schools in the country.
The Google reviewing like the rating is 1 point out of 5, right? Mm-hmm. One stars out of 5 stars. So
yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, what kind of martial arts? No, I just did like taekwondo. But my dojo was like hardcore. Like we would bet on which kids won't show up after the first practice. Cause the owner, she's nuts. She's like her teammate used to be like a gold medalist. Chen Zhong, you can look her up. Like her teammate opened the dojo, and her teammate, basically the owner, she's like too old to, in sports, once you get too old, it's harder to compete, and she never won any medal. So she's got this like, burning desire in her heart, and she takes it out on the pupils, which is not bad when it comes to martial arts. You gotta have those like, mad, the old masters like, no, wax on, wax off, do it 100 more times, 200 times, and it was nuts. And my leg still was like, very toned from back then, because I haven't done it forever.
Over 100 viewers, yeah, that guy. It was like around 120 something before. I'm so happy.
Oh.
I'm so sorry to hear you were bullied, Alyssa. You're so nice, cute. Why did they bully you? Cause I'm the only Asian. There's other Asian like I'm not the only Asian at my school, but I'm only Asian at my grade. So we're always at the same class, and so I don't know. They just like they don't like Asians, I guess. They make a lot of Asian like jokes and stuff, and.
I mean, usually bullies, it's like when there's a group of them, right?
The group of them, yeah, there's no reason.
Yeah, they just gang up on you.
Yeah.
Like they pick anything that anybody, too fat, too
You look
skinny,
too pretty,
too tall, too short.
You're too pretty,
Yeah.
you're too fat, you're too thin, you're nerdy, you have bad
You're too
grade.
smart. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're too dumb, you're
Whatever.
too smart. Yeah.
whatever.
As soon as you're different, you're it. Unless if you fight
You
back.
join them.
Yeah. Oh, Alyssa's Karate Kid arc starts now. I gotta teach you. I taught her a little, some moves.
Well,
but
back then wasn't
yeah.
like, I don't know. I never got bullied before, so I was like, is it bully or not? Because I kind of sure that, but my English was not like, it's not that good back then. I'm like, because I was so young. I was like 14 years old, so I don't know what to do. I just like cry in my like let's just cover with like a blanket something. I just cry in there. Yeah, that's what I do. So I just avoid everything. You know.
So she was like forced to be like somewhat like a shut-in, I guess. Not that she wanted to, because back in China she was doing fine, right?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, and then COVID hits, so that didn't help things. She got really really depressed, and that's when I met her, and that's why I thought, since we're stuck home, maybe streaming is, something that could actually help her, at least when it comes to socializing, and realizing, because in one of our like older streams, she thought Americans are like, why are people so mean here, right? Mm-hmm. As soon as you come to a different country, everybody starts picking on you relentlessly, and you don't even know the reason why. And I thought, maybe that's why she likes Twitch. A lot of people like to make fun of, Reddit, Fortune, Twitch, whatever. But to me is, once you've been to like a shitty school, being picked on by people, and it's like a stray cat, they've only been bullied by people. They're very not untrusting of people. So you gotta, let them see how nice, how there are nice people out there. And eventually, it's like curing PTSD almost. Like someone went through like a traumatic time, you gotta ease them in, let them interact with normal people. Even though they're online on Twitch playing video games, doesn't matter as long as it's not like bully, right? Then it seems like she's definitely getting a lot better.
Yes. Back then, I was the worst moment is like the period. It's like sometimes when I talk to people, I just suddenly cries out. I couldn't control it. But now it's like about like recovered, so everything's doing good. How old are you now, Alyssa, you look around 21. I'm 22. I just turned to 22. Have a good eyes. I'm from Ireland. I'm Irish. I was never bullied much apart from one guy, but I kicked his ass. Yeah, that's a good way to do it, but mine is like the worst way. I avoid them, but they wouldn't let me go. They just they just like, so I stopped going to school, you know. I stopped going to school. I didn't show up, and they called my sister and mother. Like they're like, "What the fuck?" But I didn't tell them. And at the end, they knows. But my sister is kind of like, "Oh, why they bully on you? It's just ignore them, you know."
Yeah, when parents do that, it drives me nuts. Like they're part of the problem, actually.
Yeah, and they never like they're busy. They never cared about me, so I don't have a chance to talk to them about that because they basically never home. There's 1 month, so I'm at the empty house. I was only 14. They all worked. They worked. They went out for work. I think they went to other state or something, and there's nobody home. Only me for a month. So that's it. Yeah, that suddenly became the problem. I got depressed, a lot of mental problems, but now it's all sorted out. Yeah, it's like yeah.
We're not making it up. You know, Twitch did help a lot. Just you know, just interacting with people. Like I was saying, you know, like a straight cat, right? All you need is interacting with good, nice people and nice pets. Eventually, they will, you know, start to let their guard down and think, okay, it's not everybody's mean in the world, right?
Yeah. So after I met Allison, I surprised like, oh, I thought like sometimes I think my mom didn't care me as much as Allison do, because sometimes she would notice like, oh, is there something wrong with your emotions? Are you getting anxious? Are you getting anxiety? My mom's like, when I spent my times with my mom like, she's a good mom, but she is, I would say she didn't think mental problem is a big deal, I guess. So for her, like every time I try to talk to her about topics like that, she kind of avoids. She's like, "Oh, stop talking about that. It's not good for you, right?" She's like in some sort of religious, right? She's kind of like a religious people. Who's like, "Oh, don't talk about that. It will lead you to bad luck or something."
Older Asian generation avoids.
Yes,
yeah,
avoid.
Yep.
And I'm like, and she's like, "Oh, I'm tired. Let's talk about happy things." I said, "But I don't feel happy." She's like, "Why? You were a really happy child back then. You will get used to it. You're just it's a period during puberty. Everybody does it. It's not only you." I'm like, okay. So sometimes I don't know what to say, you know. So that's how it happens.
Oh, let me read some order.
Yeah.
Listen, you should do some martial arts classes to kick the bullies' asses. I have another story about that. The school bullies. Parents will mix up. I practice Gunner Fu every day, so you have very strong wrists, right? My teacher would test my hoarseness. Oh, geez. Bullies on the street because they're jealous of you, Alyssa.
I think they're jealous of you because I think the school is bad, so a lot of people are poor. A lot of people can't afford a phone even. So I was like, my sister gave me his like basically secondhand phone. It's just iPhone, you know, secondhand iPhone. Back then there was 4 or 5, I don't remember, but they literally stole it away one time during like during art class, I guess, when I do projects with my group. They stole it away, I guess. That's part of the reason, I think.
Jem said, I was bullied in school is what made me want to go to Japan to get as far away from there as possible. Yeah, I think in the US, like bullying is really, how do I say, like everybody wants to say it's like, oh, in Korea it's bad, in Japan it's bad. But I think in the US, people sort of normalize it. It's like, oh, it's just part of
the culture.
No, it's not. Like, no, it's
normal.
not. And when I was in school in the States, not college, it's like I was in high school for like a year or two, because it's just for 1 year. Because U.S. high school, in Asia, high school is 3 years. In the U.S., it's 4 years. So I talked to the dean. I'm like, this guy is just, you know, nonstop. You know,
Yes.
I could kick his ass, but like I didn't want to. So I'm like, just let me do it. The way that all the TV shows tells you, talk to adults. The dean didn't give a flying fuck. He didn't fucking care. And I went to a good school. My school was like nation. You saw it.
The teacher 10. Didn't care.
The dean.
The dean. What do you mean? The
dean is like 主任.
didn't care. He's like, no, it's probably nothing. You're overthinking it. Blah blah blah.
You know, back to my school when I was in China, like middle school, right? So the most bullying things would happen during classroom is people back talking, like someone, right? Like talking some bad things about them, like probably, right? But they would never harass them, like just go straight to them. Because if the student goes to teacher, you probably gonna get suspended from school, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's you are like annoying the whole classroom, right? You like, yeah.
The U.S. has a culture of not acknowledging mental health issues. The school focus more on sports and being competitive. Yeah, I think the big focus on sports makes it worse as well, because people who are too smart gets bullied in the States, which is crazy. Because in Asia, that's the opposite. If you're too dumb, yes, sometimes, people get bullied. But in the States, it doesn't even make sense. Your score's too high, you're a nerd, you get bullied. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What? What do you mean? That's why everybody's talking about this H1B thing. You go to Silicon Valley, because I know people. You go to Silicon Valley, it's like, yes, ban all H1Bs. See what happens. See what happens.
You are fucking right, Sneaky. I know where I'm at. Asian girls got bullied by black girls a lot because they were jealous of their hair.
Yep.
You remember there's one black girl's bullying me the most. Is one time he literally like touching my hair like, oh, you got nice hairs, I was like why she's being nice to me now? I'm like, what the fuck? But I didn't like, and yeah, I think that's the reason. Yeah.
And Gary said you weren't used to being bullied, so you didn't know how to handle it, or maybe you didn't have friends to back you up. Yeah, I think both apply in her case.
Both.
Yeah. You with your friends, they won't. Yes, usually when you're in a bigger group.
Yes.
Because they're cowards. They're like literally. I just said like, let's go.
They always pick the lonely one.
Yeah, and he run. No, there's a longer version of the story. I think I told you it's like a craziest
it's good story.
What kind of phone do people use in Japan? I think just smartphones nowadays. Used to be flip phones, right? It's like the Razor used to be big. I know where I'm Asian girls bullied. Japan or China now. We're in the States. We're in Philly. East.
Remember the time, like, we still got that now. One time you were like go out for groceries or something. There's a girl literally told us go back to China.
Yeah.
Remember a black girl?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah. She's like, go. I'm like, what the?
Go back to China.
I was like, what? Where did that come from? Just what the?
What?
But anyways, so back in school, the one who's bullying me is a little different. So is this guy? I think he's like probably Irish. So he's like super pale, got like a redhead, and he's the school mascot. It's like the he's like the school football team, like animal thingy. So he knows all the football people, right? Football team people. When I first came to the States, all of my classes were like AP classes, except English, because I need to catch up. So I was in the same class as some of the football players, and they were actually nice to me. They were, just nice, whatever, the jocks. They got girlfriends. They got their like Mustangs. But I don't know. In my school, they were happy, except this one guy. He's like the school clown, and he's like, I'm with the football people, so he's the one that picks on people, right? He picked on me enough times. I was like, you know what? You want to go? Because back then, I just came to the States, and I was doing Taekwondo for like almost 2 years. And I did it like hardcore, right? So eventually, I talked to the dean. Nothing happened. So I got fed up. I'm like, what's going on, right? And then there's this like a big chubby guy, like a mean-looking guy in my calculus, which is like math class, right? Behind me. He's Korean, like, oh. And then I thought, I was like, oh, that's a mean-looking guy, right? And one time, he forgot his like eraser. He's like, oh, hey, excuse me, can I borrow? I was like, wait, he sounds, he doesn't sound very scary.
Pretty gentle.
Yeah, so I started talking to him, right? And you know, he plays like certain like arcade games I used to play. So we became friends basically. And then I mentioned, I'm like, have you noticed this one guy? He's like picking on people, and does he do the same thing to the Korean kids too? And he said, yeah, the guy's like non-stop picking on
Asian kids.
Asian kids altogether, and even the German kid, like a skinny, like scrawny looking German kid, like same thing. He's like picking on me. So this Korean kid said, maybe we should do something about it. I said, what? So in Korea, right? Everybody has to go through like military training. It's like a drill thing because it's like North and South Korea thing, right? And if you know the Roof Korean thing, like 1992, like riots, Koreans, if you push them too hard, they don't fuck around. And it's similar to like in China, there's Northern Chinese and Southern Chinese. Like there's a big difference in height, and Northern Chinese is known for like, it's almost like Southerners in the States, right? She's a Northerner, I'm a Northerner.
Yeah.
Very straightforward, very honest, but also can be very quick to temper. So basically, if they become your friends, they're gonna die for you. They're gonna do like crazy things for you. But if they become your enemies, oh, you better watch out, right? Very straightforward people, Northerners. And I thought Koreans might be the same from what I understand. And I was right. So this guy said, let's do something, right? Kamikaze friends, yes, that's exactly it. So people's like, you know, if you're good to me, I'll be extra nice to you. But if you wronged me, oh, I'm gonna, you know, one day I'm gonna get to you. And okay, I like your stream. You're very nice to talk to us.
Thank you. Or are you in China or Japan? We're in American, northeast of America.
America. Yeah, I was from Beijing. Same thing, like Northerner. And hello, Maddie. So in Beijing, right? So when there's like scuffle back in the day, it's known that people, it's a joke, as in like Beijingese people, when they fight, they use bricks. You know, it's like oh, that's
They
bad.
just lift
Use
a
bricks.
chair randomly.
No, and then when things gets worse, they're gonna use like a folding chair. They fold the chair and start like, you know, like
Let's
the
go!
like WWE style. Like people actually fight with chairs, and so in Korea apparently very, very similar. So this guy basically got in school. He got a bunch of Korean kids waiting in the school library. So during community period, this period where everybody goes to the library because there's computers,
Yeah.
you know, they just chat and have fun. They waited there. All the kids sit down, like quietly, not doing homework or anything, just waiting for the bully to come in, right? The librarians were like, what's up with all these Asian kids? Because my school had some Asians, but like, you know,
You don't see them like
5%,
yeah,
3% of the school are
but
Asians.
bunch of Asians stays together.
Basically, all the Asians like all sat in the library at the same time and not just being quiet, waiting for the kid to come in, right? He comes in because he goes there like we knew he was gonna be there. He comes in with his, you know, his buddies. Some of the other kids were in the football team, right? But those kids were fine. Those kids were like, you know, because they got things, they got practice to do after school, right?
Uh-huh.
And like the chubby kid stood up and everybody stood up and said, hey, I remember his name. He's Steve. His fucking name was Steve. Hey Steve, I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have. Okay, let's make a fake name. Dave. Let's just say Dave. Hey Dave, you know, you've been bullying kids for too long. You know, let's just settle it. Okay, you want to fight? Let's go. After school, behind the gym, there's a fuck you, Steve. So, behind the gym, there's a bathroom. We're gonna be waiting there. You know, you can bring people, whatever. You know, no guns, no knives. Just let's go. You know, let's go. Let's with no blood, but let's go. Let's duke it out. Just settle things because it's getting annoying, right? And the football people, it's like, yo, he got in trouble. Yo, he got in trouble. And then he just run. He turn around, run, right? And the football people, they stuck around. They're like, we don't know what's going on, right? Obviously, like,
Just
there's nothing.
run. He didn't like talk back and something.
No, he run and he didn't come back. He left school that day, and so we knew he actually got scared. So basically, he was absent for the day.
Thank you for subscribing, Dale. Thank you.
Thank you, Dale. And so and what surprised me was that was right side chopped as me
What right side chopped?
as fuck. but the so what surprised me was it's basically the same rule, right? Because some of you guys saw anime. So in China, it's the same way. In anime, it's the same way. Usually, someone's like wants to beef with someone in school, right? First of all, you don't go to the teachers, right? If someone's being too persistent, because teacher, can't stop them, right? Oh, thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
But and usually the rules are, because there are no guns. Usually just no knives, because you don't want to get it, get in trouble. But fights, it's always like in the school, behind the school, or somewhere there's like a bathroom, meaning it's like there's open space, but not Squid Games. Remember they had the fight in the bathroom?
Yeah.
No, I'm not joking, because in my school back in China it happened before, and this Korean guy said the same thing. I was like, oh damn, it's the same, exactly the same. I guess all the Asian countries have similar rules. When the kids fight, they're like, after school we're gonna be waiting for you in that bathroom. Let's go. And then Steve didn't show up for school for 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah. And he stopped. He got
scared.
He's like, oh
And after that, he stopped, right?
No. He still curses. So basically in the hallway, if he were to walk towards me, right? And I would be like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? And he would walk past me and turn around and spit, and just.
Oh,
keep
that's
up.
okay. Just
Which
don't care.
I don't care.
Okay.
Whatever.
Just don't bother me.
Yeah. Left how much for bath water?
2,000, 5,000. Got more rolls in the bakery. Just joking.
Got
Thank
more
you for
rolls.
following.
But man, that was a scary. That was a crazy story. And so then I learned like the roof Korean thing, which makes sense because a lot of their parents, they fought in the war before.
Yeah.
Their grandparents, fought like in Japanese
Basically,
war.
in Korea, everybody has a military training. Like you have to attend for how many years? 3 years? I don't know. They have those kind of things.
So in Asian countries, some of the especially older generation people, like they don't fuck around because they've been through really tough times, and if they get picked on, their fight or flight kicks in real
Don't mess
quick.
with Koreans. Yes,
Yeah.
remember the roof Koreans? Roof Korean thing? Do you remember?
Yeah, I think to some extent, like northeastern Chinese is similar because Korean War fought near where she is, and Japanese invasion, same thing. Her place, went through so much like war, and it's like definitely passed down through the generations. That when something goes wrong, people goes like either if I can't fight, I run right away. If I can't run, I it's either you or me. Let's go, right?
Just don't mess with Osakans, you're right.
Osaka, yeah,
more like Daban.
yeah, Kansai people.
Why
Same thing.
why did you move to US? Because my family did, so I just came with them. And I was like, oh, probably it's a good choice, But after I got in, like, oh, probably a bad idea. I thought about like go back alone or probably my mom. But now I quit that thought. I decided to stay in America. Because I'm more
nicer.
much nicer.
With
and
pepper.
I see the Twitch people is not like the American people I met in school, right? But I mean, normally like Americans, they're nice, especially I mean a lot of people are nice, but I mean high school kid in a bad area like a bad area with high school kid it can be the worst.
I think it comes to that down to like like in the movie The Mist, you know, when you're in the mist, you only see monsters. You don't know what's out there. You would
Yeah.
think like the world is has ended, like all the humans, maybe everybody's dead, right? But as soon as someone, you know, like that's when we met, because I know about American culture, so it's like someone can lead you out of the mist. Suddenly you see it's like, oh, it's not too bad. This is, you know, it's actually okay. Silent Hill too. There's like ashes falling, right? So you don't see, you know, what's out there. You only see
Yeah.
monsters. You're like, oh, this is terrible. But as soon as someone says like, oh, it's okay, you know, we just need to get through this part. But once you go through that part, then it's like, yeah.
Is there
Not
much
too bad.
bullying in Asian schools? Yes, I think Jamor is right. Lots of bullying actually, but I think it's more common in the States, right?
I think it's more. Yeah, in Japanese school, bullying is based on in-group out of.
Yes.
I think it's more like tiers, more like a Mean Girl type of thing.
Yeah,
you know, which,
yeah. More like a Mean Girl thing. It's not that bad. I mean, there's sometimes it happens like really, really bad school bullies, but it gets on the news. I mean, right? The parents and the teacher won't happy about it, and the school definitely, because they care about their reputations.
American poverty basically same level as poverty in third world. Yeah, I think in the US the main thing to me, I always like tell people that never lived in the States. United States, the way I see it, it's like a heaven for the rich and hell for the poor.
I agree.
Yeah. If you have money in the States, this is the best country you can live in. If you don't have money, oh hell no. Don't do it. Just don't do it. You know, we know those on Bilibili. There's
Basically Chinese YouTube.
Yeah, like actual illegals that they went through Mexico.
They
to come to the
crossed
States.
the borders.
Bunch of
like
people got
illegal
stabbed.
immigrants.
Yeah, because they were living in the slums in the States. They got stabbed.
Yeah, they living like homeless.
Yeah.
Like probably in New York, and like a lot of them got stabbed. Right? There's
Yeah.
31.
Like two of them. One died. I
Two of
think.
them, one died.
Yeah. So it's like you
I
know,
mean, at least in China, you live an average life, just like, right?
It's like, yeah,
you
it
work
sucks
as
to-
a delivery guy.
or delivery guy.
You
yeah,
don't have
like Uber driver.
You won't die. You could afford to go to hospital, right?
Yeah, it's very different. It's like I wouldn't say that like that's good living, but in the States you live in the
It's
ghettos,
hell.
North Kensington. Oh my god,
It's hell.
It's like a war
It's
zone.
better to stay in China.
Yeah, but when you have money though, of course, it's
Yeah.
you can buy the best things on earth.
But when you are illegal immigrants, better stay in China. But I mean, if you're like from a very poor area, I get it, right? You can't afford to eat, and there's a lot of war there, right? There's a lot of drugs. It's not safe. I get it, but depends. But compared to China, you better stay in China.
Oh, is it okay to bully your significant other if they're submissive with consent, of course? You're naughty. I remember teachers coloring students' hair with black markers because they dyed it brown. They wanted black. Oh, that one is more of like a strict thing. I think China used to be like that because you gotta tie your hair up. You shouldn't,
Yeah, you gotta tie your
no
hair
makeup.
up, no makeup, and you gotta wear school uniform. I kind of like it because it's comfy,
No, but and then there's the good-looking school uniform and the shitty one.
Yes.
And then you have to wear the shitty one because they don't want you to, wear like little skirts and stuff.
But
Like, no.
my school was a private school, so back in China, so it's pretty good. Like we got 4 different uniforms. So one is like a sailor outfit. We got like it's all white, like with some buttons. When we have like a white dress or something, we wear white stockings, and we also have a black suit with like uniform, and it's pretty cool. And the others is just we got a pink summer dress, like a polo shirt and a brown skirt for summer outfit, right? And during like autumn we wear just the sports uniform.
Oh, Oh, and Panda, you mentioned don't fuck with Koreans, and I thought of the Korean president impeached this year for NVIDIA. Yeah, Koreans they're very very resistant to pressure, I would say.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. Like when things are tough, that's the people you need. Fight back.
You had to go to school in summer. You don't know that? Like after I got America, I got like shocked because if the weather is too hot, they would take a break. If it's too cold, the snow is too heavy, they would take a break. I'm like, what the fuck? Back then it was like let's say if it's like a big holiday coming up, right? We would literally take a day off on the holiday, but we gotta fix it on Saturday. So we gotta go to school on Saturday that week. So to fix it, just to, you know, it's bad. And just for balance the school time, right? So we have enough time to study, and we never took a break during a very hot day and very cold day, because my place snows a lot and really heavy. Sometimes I still remember at my like primary school, the snows arrives here, right? Basically, I was wearing all those stuff, and you still gotta go to school no matter what. You know, you gotta fight for the school, and I'm just happy that like my school is just across from just across the street, so it's like it's really easy. But for others, they're like, oh, you know, I woke up an hour ahead. Just, you know, I took literally an hour or 2 hours for the public transition for bus, right? I'm like, oh,
Oh, read comments. In the U.S., schools on or near U.S. military base are the same in Asia. When it comes to bullying, all it takes is reporting it, and it goes up the chain. I think see like near military bases, the school care.
They care about the reputations.
Yeah.
They care about like the probably the parents will go to what is this, like a 教育局?
Oh yeah, the educational like departments.
Yeah,
basically.
educational departments.
Yep. China economy seems to be in a rough spot. Doubly so with American tariffs. Yeah, I mean at least the housing bubble burst seems to be like slowing down a little bit. I mean, you know, I lived through 2008, so you know, they're gonna figure it out. And if anything, they had a pretty big crisis back in 1997, 1998 下岗潮. It's like lots of like a really big, huge wave of unemployment. And then they went through that no problem. I think, you know, it's gonna be tough for a while, but you know, the people in here that remember 2008, it's the same, you know, it's the same deal. China's going through the same thing.
You
now.
two definitely need your own TV chat show. It's a good idea, I think. I should have said ni hao at the beginning. I don't know any other Chinese. It's fine. Ni hao is good. Ni hao, like now you know too. Let's say ni hao means hi. How are you? Is ni hao ma? So hi and how are you basically.
Oh, I really want to visit China someday. Yeah, I guess pay attention to like currency fluctuations, because I think Japan last year was really nice because their currency was like devalued like crazy. So you can, you know, the same amount of money can go much further last year. It, you know, it's not as good anymore this year though. Oh.
Unless I was in diaper in 2008. Bro, 2008 was almost 20 years ago. Yes, I was in diaper. You're right. I like back then I was still poop in my pants. You know, poop in my diaper. So, you're right. Poop in my own diaper. You're right.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on back then, but you know, people are like, oh my god, this, you know, the sky is falling, and you see, you know, Wall Street, everybody's like, you know, up in flame. You're like, wait, what's going on? You know, but once you go through it, it's like, oh, wait, oh, that's what it is. She never experienced it, so, you know,
It's funny.
When things gets like really bad, eventually it's gonna rebound at some point. So, don't give up.
The one says I'm still in diapers. That's funny.
Oh no.
And I thought about it. It really is. 2000 was like almost 20 years ago. Yeah, sometimes I thought about it. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I didn't think I didn't thought it would be that long time ago, but it is. I want to go to Japan, China too, especially Japan. The only thing is there are people and traffic everywhere. Yes, a lot of people in China. You know, my mom went back to China, I think, last year, but I didn't follow her because I have a lot of works there to do. And she's like, he filmed the airport. Oh my God, it's like people pushing people. It's so crowded.
Chris said, "What a nice shower." Why is everybody taking showers? Everybody just comes in here. It's like, oh, I need a shower now. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
because you haven't been clicking on your.
yeah.
Oh, it's alright.
Just
Yeah.
click it. It's fine.
Do they know their ears stick out a little
No,
bit?
we don't know.
This is normal, right?
It's normal. Everybody's ears is like that.
Yeah. I don't
Coat.
think people drive around there like they do in the States. Oh, drivers in China is pretty crazy though. I would say that. Like, yeah, no. Driving in China is like terrible.
Beijing is the most
Hell
crazy
no.
place.
The taxi drivers, okay, compared to New York City, it's similar. If you ever driven in New York City, it's a little worse in Beijing, but not that. But if you've never been to New York City, don't drive in Beijing. No, just no.
I think Beijing is worse. You know what?
It's worse
Why?
than New York City.
Than New York City, because it still has a lot of traffic but they are limiting the car license numbers, right? So basically, if like you're, let's say, I don't know how it works. Let's say probably if your car numbers, the end numbers end probably 8, 6, probably you could drive your car probably Monday, Tuesday, but not Thursday, not weekend, right? They limited the numbers, so
You know,
but still a lot of traffic.
that's why Tesla was doing so well in China. At least I think they're still doing okay in China, because fully electric cars, which China didn't know how to make back then, it's like a few years ago.
Yeah.
So fully electric cars can get their licenses immediately.
Oh.
All the other cars, you have to wait. Like, it's like a lottery system. It's really hard to get like a license, so you have to wait for someone else to give up their
That's why.
And
you
then,
couldn't. You have to fight for a license. So bad.
My cousin's whole family enter their, like basically social security number into the lottery, so my cousin can get a license because he wanted to get a car for like commuting.
No, I don't dye my hair color. My hair, I have super sensitive scalp, so I never dyed it. I tried a couple times, but it's like my scalp, my head was like so itchy and stuff. It's not good. Yeah, we just like Asians just have like normally if the hair color is not dark color, let's say dark brown or black, they probably dye it probably.
Oh no, he's asking why do all Asians have black hair? No, that's just from the genes.
That's just from the genes, yeah.
It's like like Irish, I guess.
It matches my pupil colors, right? See, same pupil colors.
But eye color, some do have like a brownish.
Yeah.
It's like a small difference, but some you can tell.
Mine is dark brown. It's not totally black.
But if
My
you
eye
do
color.
live in Asia though, sometimes like there's a small difference. Someone's hairs can be like a little on the lighter side.
Yeah.
A very small difference. Where in the States, like, it's just all look blackish.
When you see it, it's like dark. It's like black, right? But actually, they are dark brown, especially under the sunset. Not the sunshine. I
Yeah,
mean.
sometimes you do see someone with like a really dark hair, and the others have like more brownish. Mandarin is a very difficult language. Yeah.
There's an advertisement. What the fuck? For games. Are you serious?
And okay, that's an instant ban. It's easy ban. Easy.
Account
easy.
created 9 minutes ago.
9 minutes ago. Probably the same troll.
I don't know.
I'm dying for the day that Japan or China invents a phone battery that never dies, please. Oh, they've been working on that. The 石墨烯, what's it called? The
What? I don't know that.
This is like a new type of battery they're working on.
Before it's like you just have you just charge plenty batteries and you switch. Now you couldn't switch the batteries.
China
Right?
has already made the nuclear battery. A little more testing, and they will release to the. Well, that's when they can make the Gundam. It's like-
Nuclear batteries
Battery.
is scary. Nuclear. When I hear the words about nuclear, it's scary.
Naomi Wu, she's a Chinese tech YouTuber that has natural brownish hair. Wait a second, she's the one with the huge is a tech gunner. Yeah, that's one. No, but she got in trouble, right? So she's in Shenzhen, right? There's this girl. She does like tech stuff.
Yeah.
She's actually, she does make her own like tech stuff.
Okay.
And she has huge. They're fake. Looks they're implants, but they're
Yeah.
huge. Holy shit.
Okay.
605. Are you Korean? You look Korean. Chinese, like northerner, but we're not fully Han Chinese though. I'm like half. You're like half Manchurian, right?
I'm like yeah.
Yeah, half Manchurian, half Han Chinese.
Yeah.
So Chinese-ish. Tech owner. Ban evader. Yeah, this is what the hell is this?
Dual wife.
They need some sort of IP ban. IP ban.
Why is the guy using our names? Fuck you. What the fuck? What's wrong with you? Do a waifu? No, it's a fake account. It's
a
just
fake account.
chose.
Yeah.
It's not us.
They're going to be like the nuclear batteries of Terminator in the Terminator movie. They only explode when the Arnold wants them. Arnold.
Exactly, Alyssa. You don't want your nuclear phones to blow up. Yeah, definitely not. No. It's funny. Definitely not.
That's a weird troll though.
Yeah.
I know who that is.
Who that is?
The first account had the donkey from Shrek, and
Yeah.
I remember seeing someone else with the same face before.
Yeah, he came in with your name. What the fuck? Yeah, I was confused. Like, why were like posting things about it? I was confused. But I'm like, oh, just fake. Because there's another you. Yeah, with our names. I was like that. I was like, what the fuck? Thank you for following. Perv. Thank you for following.
And then he immediately starts typing Albion online. It's online.
What the fuck? Alban Online is a non-liner. What the fuck?
I've never played that game before. I played, quite a lot of online
Don't
games, but
know.
not that one.
Why is your legs like bending? Is it because of nerves? Is it because of embarrassment? Shy? No, it's just like
Habit.
habit, and I don't know. It's just some people bite their that skins on their fingers. I don't know. It just feels comfortable.
Thank you for the following, by the way. Sorry, we're too into the stories.
Yeah.
I can't really.
And I have a habit like sometimes it annoys people because when I'm study, because I don't do it in public because people warned me before, but I didn't pay attention. When I study by myself, I click the pinch like non-stop sometimes. Cause when I focus, I don't know why. This is just my habit.
My Chinese friends' parents say it's bad luck for bouncing. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Usually they basically just want you to try to break the habit.
Yeah. My mom told me that too. Like, oh, you bouncing legs is bad luck. You're talking things bad it leads you to bad luck. You're talking things if you don't respect the things like God, not God in Catholic. It's like God in
Like Chinese mythology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you gonna lead you to bad luck, something like that.
Pen clickers deserve to be bullied, man.
Ah!
Yeah. In class, pen clickers. Yeah, that is pretty.
Yeah, that's really annoying.
But you know what I don't mind? The teacher used to mind it like crazy.
Yeah.
The people that spin their pen.
Oh yeah.
Some
You couldn't
like,
do that too.
My the girl that sit next to me, she does it like crazy, and the teacher just like hates it. I'm like, no, whatever. It's just like, you know.
And make no sound.
No sound.
Because I click my pen too often, and the teacher like, oh stop. I'm like, oh, is it bad? I'm like, okay, so I never do it again. But when I'm alone, I still do it. It's like satisfying, you know. Don't know why.
Who do you prefer between Bruce Lee, Jet Li, and Jackie Chan? Bruce Lee, all day long. You know, I haven't seen a lot of his movies actually. Bruce Lee movies, but obviously he's a more classic one. But I think when it comes to fight scenes, I like Jackie Chan the most, because his movies are funny. He's like Jackie Chan movies. He always wants to like, it's like, no, I don't want to fight, and he always end up in like a crazy fight, and he just fights with like a random like a keyboard,
You're right.
like a chair, and he uses like a real weapon. It's
Yeah.
just funny. For kids, his movies are funnier. I think that good sign your channel is big enough for scam bots to be interested.
What the? Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Jackie Chan movie was so funny in Rush Hour movies. Yeah, Jackie Chan movies they're like it's like Tom and Jerry.
Thank you for following. EJ3.
EJ3. Your young was cute, Alyssa.
Oh, I young all the time. Don't mind, cause I sleep a lot, and sometimes I young. It's not because I'm tired or sleepy. It's I did like probably, let's say, if I sit on my chair for too long and move, I young. If I like let's say if I just woke up, I young, and let's say if I didn't young for like a long for like when I fully woke up, I took like a cup of coffee, I didn't young, but I don't young. But let's say if I like I'm gonna like let's start English, and I would immediately young.
Yawning is contagious. You just made him young.
Yeah. I know it.
Oh, when it comes to fighting, like martial arts movies, what's that guy's name? The guy in damn it, the guy in John Wick, Kane. That actor, he just sort of got pretty popular in Hollywood. It's like 甄子丹.
Oh,
I don't know
that.
his English name. No, not Keanu Reeves. The Kane in the latest one, the blind guy. He was in Rogue One, Star Wars Rogue One.
Donnie.
Donnie Yen, yeah,
Donnie.
Donnie Yen. He wasn't as big. He was like a side. Usually play like side characters in Jet Li's movies. I remember like villain roles usually. I'm glad he's getting some notoriety these days. Yeah, quite often he's like the final boss for like Jet Li.
Thank you for following. Lord.
What are both of your favorite movies?
My favorite movies is I normally watch TV shows, but I watch some movies. But I think my favorite movies is, let me think, Terminator 2. I would say.
Oh yeah, she was surprised because I kept telling her, I'm like, listen, that movie it's not like a action movie. It is, but it's a good movie. And she cried at the end like everybody else did. Because that's one movie that surprised people, right? Because
Yeah.
you wouldn't think it's like, oh, this is like a big dumb robot, and in the end it's like, no, don't go.
Yeah, I like a second better. I like
Yeah.
the first one too, but I like second better because it's more motivating, and it's funny at the same time, because the kids was teaching the bot something like you bad. You didn't say yes. You couldn't say yes. You say you bad. You bad.
Yeah.
No, drop the gun.
And he does hasta la vista, baby. Donnie is so much younger looking than he actually is. Yeah, because he's been around forever.
Really?
Yeah.
How old is him?
I don't know, but he was in Jet Li's movies, but now he's still like acting, fighting. Panda said, Samuel, yeah, the you mean the chubby guy, right? He's like, a lot of these guys are like old school. They've been around for ages, like 30, 40 years, like acting.
Terminator 2 is a great movie and a little sad at the end. I don't think it's only a little sad. So sad. I cried for like a couple of minutes. I cried and there Allison said it's okay. I'm like, this is so bad. I feel like I just lose him.
See, like everybody, I cried when I saw the movie for the first time.
Yeah.
Before. Yeah.
And the Terminator 2, the bad Terminator in Terminator 2 was so cool, and that movie holds up. Yeah, I mean, when the second movie just started, I was thinking, oh, so the Terminator again. What? So, what's the other guy? Is he here to protect them? Sent here for protect them? And she's like, you gotta watch it. I'm like. And I like at the like I when I realized that, oh, that's the new Terminator, like a T-1000, right? Like,
Yeah,
what the
T1000.
fuck? How are you gonna kill that? It's crazy. Blade Runner. I haven't seen Blade Runner.
Yeah, that's one you should see.
Yeah.
Even the new one's good. There's like a lot of memes made out of it. It's sort of like 1984, has like a 1984 vibe to it. The old one too. It's like, it makes you feel really bad. Like the main character is like, oh, action hero, but then just makes you like, oh, just feel terrible inside. Even though he's like, oh, he's winning, but oh man, I wish. Yeah. No, literally the main character got depressed because he's like too good at his job.
Oh.
It's like, I don't want to do this anymore. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Mirror scene in the second movie, removing the chip. Oh, I think that was a cut scene, right? In the original version. I hate Titanic from reminiscing over by a booty call 60 years ago. Have you seen Kill Bill? That movie is amazing. I love the fight scene in the dark, and also group Gogo Yavaris is great. He fights in her school uniform with the ball and chain. I think Kill Bill for me, it was good, but it's a little too culty for me. I like Pulp Fiction because I know it's like a cult, like a pulpy movie. When I first saw Kill Bill, I thought it was like more serious, I guess, kung fu movie, but it was like, I like it, but it's like a little. I was almost a little disappointed that it's like too campy for me, a little too, because everything is like made on purpose to be like over the top. But then as serious at the same time, it's like a Jackie Chan movie, but you didn't know it was a Jackie Chan movie going into it, so you're like, what the hell is this? But if you knew it was supposed to be funny, then it's good. Allison winning me over for fanboys with these good movie options. I'm trying to think. Like, I can't pick a favorite movie because there's just like way too many of them. Quentin Tarantino movies are always over the top.
I'm a little sleepy actually.
Sleepy?
It's my sleeping time.
Oh, if you want to do like take off your makeup, I can chat a little more here.
Okay, you can chat a little more. I'm gonna leave.
Let me do this. Go ahead. Yeah. I'll just sit on yours. Hey, sorry, she's falling asleep, so it's my turn now.
I need more sleeps. I require
Yeah.
deeper sleeps than Alyssa. I sleep 10.
People are like, good night.
Around-
Oh, it's okay.
I sleep around 10 hours a day. Allison normally sleeps around 8 hours a day.
Like 7.
7,
I can
8.
I can survive with
I
7.
sometimes sleep 11
Mm-hmm.
hours.
Go ahead. Oh, and once you do your makeup, like ready to sleep, then I'll hop off stream too.
Okay.
She's yawning. Quentin Tarantino movies are always over the top. Yeah, but I like his I like Pulp Fiction. But parts of it's like really weird. Parts of it was like good, but it's just odd. But the good thing is you never get bored. Never get bored of it. I'm trying to think my favorite movies. Oh, it's just a really difficult question. Depending on my mood too, because depending on what I was into during like a
Sorry, you got it. Now let me present you. Pepper, Lord Pepper.
oh look, it's a little bear. It's not a cat. It's a little bear.
Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow meow.
Oh,
Follow me. If you do follow me, I'm gonna hit you. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow.
what a cute cat. Reservoir Dogs was my favorite Tarantino. Oh, that one. That one had a super small budget, right? Like the scenes was like it was mostly dialogue, and I loved it. It's like very clever. Good night, pussycat. Yeah, Pepper. What else? I'm trying to think. There are so many. If anything, we've been watching more TV shows recently instead of movies. Wait. Oh. But usually those classics are always good. Shawshank Redemption. Inception, good. The Matrix, obviously. Terminator 2. And yeah, I'm gonna make her watch Blade Runner. Die Hard. When it comes to Die Hard, I liked it, but maybe I don't remember I think the earlier ones was better. The later ones is like too many the comedic relief characters was like, for me it was a little too much airtime for me. She's playing with Pepper now. Pepper. Yeah, so she just got these ears for me, and they actually look good on me. I was afraid they would make me look weird with the glasses and the ears, but looks nice.
What's wrong with glasses and ears together? Huh? You tell me.
No, because the glasses, when they go up on top of the ears, sometimes they mess up the hair. Looks nice though.
Who said Alice would wear glasses? Papa.
Oh no. Does the streaming pay the bill, or is it just a hobby? I'm hoping, we can make something out of it. And so far it looks really good. So far it's, looks very promising. But I basically drop the ad time to the minimum that I can, because the way I see it, it's like at the beginning, same thing with YouTube. At the beginning you don't really make money for like at least a year. Some, for most people it's like more than that, like 2-3 years. It's like money is like just a little bit here and there. So far it's definitely not, because I'm literally just turn the ads and stuff to the minimum. But I wanted to give it a try, mostly because Alyssa, she needed some more interactions, I guess, because she was so traumatized back in school. And we're just lucky that seems like people like us, right? I was telling her, I'm like, oh, for most people, for the first year, they wouldn't be able to get like more than like 10 live viewers, and we're basically getting over like 100 within how many months? This is the 3rd month we've been streaming, so yeah, that's why she really likes it, and I think this eventually it's gonna become something, and I love it. Some of my Twitch friends made a partner in a couple of months. It depends on your content. Yeah, I think so too. I think we should be able to make partners soon enough. I'm not in a hurry to apply for it though, because we have the other only friends, the corn stuff. So we gotta be careful and see what happens. Yeah. Monkas. Obviously, like if we spend a lot of time on it, it would be nice, because otherwise, for a lot of the other streamers too, if they have like a busy work and they get tired after work, if there's like if they're not making money off of streaming, usually they get like burned out easier. But then again, a lot of like large streamers, they get burned out anyway. I just saw like a big YouTuber, it's like a quitting video today. So but hey, so far we like it, and I've been telling her, I'm like, oh, you gotta take it easy. Just don't think about it's like how many people watching. Just basically just chat with people, and play with Pepper. And then it becomes easier, right? Hello everyone. Hello. 1 2 3. But what I'm working on is actually I am trying to make like a VTuber thingy going on for when we are not like all dolled up like this. Because sometimes when we're online, especially together, meaning we went out, because we're already dolled up, we're like, hey, might as well, hop online before we take off the makeup and call it a day. That's why whenever we're on together, either I'm a little tired or she's a little tired. We literally just finished filming for Only Friends, and she's a little tired. It's not bad. It's like a short film, if you catch my drift. But because we're on Twitch, we gotta keep it hush hush. Without saying too much, do you get naughty together on the other websites or separately? Yeah, we get naughty together. She because that's why our accounts are like dual waifu, meaning like we make content together, and that's how we sort of got in trouble with OnlyFriends last year. They didn't have like a proper couples account before, I think, or like with someone like me and her, like they didn't know how to deal with it, so they kept flagging my content, asking like, who is this second person? We need ID. I'm like, she has her own account, meaning she's like verified on her own account. But when I tag her, they're like, but she's in your stuff too often to not have like a couples verification, which is like a separate thing. So anyways, basically they didn't know what the hell they were doing with couples. So I assume most people do like solo content, like a vast majority of people do solo content, and not until like this year they finally sorted out. Oops, oh, her computer turned off. Oops, come back. Followed a couple weeks ago, but haven't been able to catch a stream. stupid time zones. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. So I was saying, that's why I'm trying to make like a VTuber, so we can be streaming more often, basically. So, you know, the more proper stream is still gonna be like, you know, like this, talking in person. But when say like Black Myth Wukong, or what's the game this year I wanted to play? Monster Hunter, the like the new one, and the first Berserker Kazan. You know, that game became popular, like became available like late in the evening, so I played like until very late, and so sometimes I won't be able to get ready, you know, get all dolled up. So, you know, with VTuber, I will be able to get online more often, more so on the video game side. But when it comes to the pool and, you know, like a little office side, it's still gonna be, you know, like this. I'm a Christian stream viewer. I have no idea what these innuendos mean. Yeah, I'm sure, Sneaky. I'm sure you don't know nothing about this, right? Who was it last stream? Someone was like, you know, I have a list of all the others. Whole bunch of fanboys on Twitch, actually. I'm like, really? He said, yeah, there's like at least 600. I have a list of them. I was like, yeah? You have a whole, you know, in your computer there's a folder of like Twitch fanboys. It's like, shh, I'll keep it a secret. I won't tell anyone. Do you make new content routinely on your other platforms? Yeah. But this month we sort of slacked off because, you know, tax season and, you know, with the red icing. Basically she got like a she used to wear contact lenses. I was like a eye color changing contact lenses. I was telling her, I'm like, you gotta be careful because, you know, some of these they're not medical grade, and anything that's not medical grade shouldn't, you know, shouldn't put into your eyes. And she got a pretty bad infection, and then I caught it, and that was a terrible 2 weeks. Oh geez. So are you a couple or just like to get close on OnlyFans? We're actually a couple. People are like, no, unfollow, they're together. No. That wasn't me, bro. No, that was someone. Who was it? But I mean, you know, when I was making fun of it, he definitely didn't care though. I'm so jealous. You get that fun with Alyssa. That's not fair. Not a secret anymore. Well, no, no. Nobody knows. Okay, you're the only one in here that knows about it. Nobody knows. No. On my old like DeviantArt account. On my DeviantArt account, there was someone was like wrote me a long message. I've never seen anything like that before, because I assume on DeviantArt, right, it's like Tumblr, it's all like furries, right? Lots of like emo girls, furries, like a pony, like bronies. It's like, you know, like a niche stuff, like a, you know, we're talking very degen, like a niche stuff, which is fine, right? People enjoy it and they find like a corner on the internet to share their hobbies with. And then someone wrote me like this long letter saying, I just found out you have a thing, you have a like a, you know, thingy, and it's like something about like Antichrist and like oh, you know, you're gonna go to hell. I might be able to find that message. I've never seen anything like it. I'm like, do you realize you're on DeviantArt and you're saying, you know, with me having an extra part, it's gonna destroy your worldview. I'm like, oh boy, you better be careful on this site because you're gonna see some really wild stuff. This is nothing. Oh baby, this is nothing. Alyssa doesn't mind your trans. Of course she doesn't. When we first met, she oh, you missed this. We were talking about it earlier. So it was during COVID. No, it was like right after COVID. But everybody's still sort of stuck home for too long, and you were still required to wear like masks everywhere. Oh no, bronies, I can't. To be honest, like people like to pick on bronies. To be honest, like I don't really mind it, because it's like, I know it's, of course it's weird because it's like a show for kids, but hey, as long as they're not it's like harming anybody, whatever. I that's my stance on it. As long as nobody's getting hurt, then whatever. You like what you like. And so she was so before COVID, she was in school, and she was bullied in school pretty badly. So she was like a little, and then it was like COVID, so she was going through like depression back then, and she wanted to like meet someone. And I was same thing. I was stuck home basically. Just I was stuck home for too long, and we both started using this app. It's like a dating app, but like a 1010, like a really popular Chinese dating app. Because I thought it's like, okay, the American ones, the popular ones, usually have lots of bots on it. So maybe this one nobody uses, probably, bots wouldn't bother. And I was right. So basically we saw each other, and she actually swiped me first. And I didn't check it. I was like, no way. Mostly scammers. And so she swiped me. And I was like, She wasn't verified. So I saw her photo. I'm like, no way. This is like a catfish. Like, just no way. She's not real. And so I asked her. I'm like, I swipe her. I'm like, so how come you didn't verify? She said, oh, I'm just too lazy. I said, you know what? Not a catfish. Because no catfish would say, it's like, why didn't you verify? Just too lazy. I'm like, yeah, she's for real. And turns out we live really close. And she used to work in a bubble shop place I used to go to quite often. Yeah, we're both like, wait a second. You're within a mile from me. And there's this snack store that sells like imported like Asian snacks. So Japanese Kit Kats and Chinese Lays. It's a thing. So it's like if you go to one of these stores, like Chinatown usually has it. You go to the Kit Kat section. There's like 20, 30 flavors, Japanese Kit Kats. And Lay's chips in China has so many flavors. And I didn't even know. They have like a hot pot flavor, like Japanese curry flavor, maybe Indian curry flavor. And I was like, do you go to that store a lot? And she's like, yes, oh my God. So yeah. And so Alyssa's bisexual, yeah. So she had before me, she had a girlfriend before. She lived in New York City for like briefly in Flushing, and her last partner was a girl. Lucky you. Thank you, Gemword. Favorite boba flavor. Ooh, boba flavor. I don't actually drink the boba. I do the herbal jelly more often. And I normally do coffee. Like coffee with like the chocolate jelly. Oh no, people are gonna be like, what the hell is that? But no, I do the I do oolong tea with jelly and less sugar. So it's a little on the little on the bitter side. And hey, that's how I like it. Because I drink more coffee more often, so oolong tea with herbal jelly, that's my thing. Not sweet, very bitter. Gary, what's the app called? I want to join it. Give it a try. It's called 1010, TAN. You gotta join fast before Trump bans it. It's like, TikTok gets banned, and 1010 goes with it because it's a Chinese app. It's not American. Not in America. American dating apps are the best. It's this most beautiful dating app, not the Chinese ones. Gotta join fast. Oh, Oreo crumb. That's right. Alyssa. Oh, hey, Alyssa. Yeah, Oreo crumb. That's one I like. It's like a chocolate flavor with oolong tea. So it's like coffee, like chocolate, like a mocha coffee, basically. I tried a wasabi lace before. Yeah, the wasabi ones is definitely a little too much. There's crawfish flavor. It's like seafood flavor, not bad. Hot pot flavor. There's like barbecue chicken flavor. I think that one's good. It's like not as sweet as the American barbecue flavor, but it's more savory, like savory barbecue chicken flavor. Coffee is my favorite. Yeah, boba tea places. Sometimes their coffee can be really strong too. Really strong. I'll look it up, thanks. I'm gonna go to bed. It was lovely talking to you. Yeah, lovely talking to you too. Yeah, I'm gonna stay online for a little more, and once she's done taking off her makeup, then I'll do my makeup too. So I'm ready to bed for bed. I'll stay on for another like half an hour ish. Energy drinks are where it's at. Coffee makes you go to the bathroom. Hey, maybe sometimes people like the bathroom part of drinking coffee too. Maybe in the morning it's not a bad thing. You should check out Shane Gills. He does the best. I've seen him. It's the guy with the chubby cheeks, right? He's like, yeah. I got his YouTube shorts recommended plenty of times. Be gentle with a few. Gary, oh no. Oh no. It's okay. We do it the Elven ways, so it's always gentle. He kind of looks like he has Down syndrome. It's one of his bits. Oh really? Yeah, he's like very like a chubby cheeks like. You know who also did a good Trump impression? 30 Rock guy, but he got in trouble though because the the accident that was like a big thing a few years ago. Alex Baldwin, yeah, his Trump was decent, but then again he's sort of just hiding away from the public eye for now. Okay, don't rub your elvish ears too much. What if I like it? Oh, thank you. Follower go. Yes, 1300. That was fast. 1300. Oh boy, we just hit like 1,000 not long ago. Was it last week? Yeah, last week we just hit 1,000. That was pretty fast. His Trump was okay. He got his facial mannerisms. Yeah, I think look-wise, like speech-wise, his wasn't the best. But like look-wise, he's like because the with hair and he's like he's like face structure looks closest to the real thing, like. Oh yeah. So what time zone is everybody in? I actually want to do I don't know how to do a Twitch poll, but I'm curious. So most people do have the same time zone as us, right? Seems like. So whenever it gets about this EST. Oh, so we're EST too, Mountain Time, EST. I see. So similar time. So whenever sometimes she was wondering EST. Yeah, mostly the same time zone. So she was wondering what was the best time to stream, and I was telling her that don't worry about it because people who would follow you usually are the same people in the same time zone, because when you're online there is the same time that they're online, and guess I was right. It's 8 p.m. here. I usually see you streams right at the end of my work. Oh yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly right. So yeah, I think last time too, when we were online together the first time, we just finished like filming the secret short videos. You know what? Way before we started Twitch, we did. Panda said, Australia. Just ended daylight saving, so it's about noon, lunchtime. Oh, you're the opposite. And EST as well, GKC. Yeah, most people are in the same Eastern time. Also get those lays before they double in price. I know. Sorry, burp. Surprised there's no West Coaster here. I think if we stay on for longer, because East Coasters they usually don't get off work until much later, right? Compared to us on the East. So if I stream until like after midnight here, that's when West Coasters started to show up. That one time I was like playing video game until really late. I do notice like new people start to show up a lot more. Like the chat become like not as active because I don't see like the like old friends, I guess. But you do see like lots of like new people coming in. People are like, what's this? How come I haven't seen you before? Because they don't get off work. Do you go on 6 p.m. I think? My work finish at 4 or so. We usually do, yeah, even on the weekend. So we do our chores during the day. Before stores close, do chores. For posts, open the creator dashboard is a tab called actions. Oh, it's on. Okay, I see. Yeah, that's right. I've seen that button before, but whenever you don't need it, you see it. But when you do need it, you forget. You kind of forget where it is. Oh, talking about West Coasters, although there are no West Coasters, we do get lots of like international viewers. It's one from India, some from like Pakistan, which is interesting. I got the depression. I don't do chores until it gets too bad. Oh no. So during COVID, I got the same thing. It's like it wasn't like a bad, like, oh, I can't get out of bed. But upstairs, there's just like one room, I guess. It's not like a whole room. It's like a section next to the bathroom. They just had like a bunch of stuff piled up there. So it's like this section. It's like a decent size, not like a whole room or anything. I just never got around to utilize it. I was like, there's this big empty space, right? And there's no basement, so it's like a loft, like loft-ish apartment building, and so there's no basement. So I was just piling in like whatever junk. It's like, oh, this is too good to throw away, and I'm too lazy to do eBay because COVID. There's this room just like piled up with like boxes, like not like dirty or anything, but it's like just a bunch of junk. And I got too afraid to go into that room to even look at it. It's like, oh, I don't want to look, because makes me feel terrible. It's like, oh no. Whenever I you look at it, you're like, oh, reminds you of things you should have done. Yeah, that's right, exactly. Like, yeah, way too much. Yeah, it's like, oh, it's like dishes, right? If you do them right away, they're gone. It's like good. And one day you slack off, then you become afraid of even going near the kitchen, because you're like, if I do it every day, it's like 15 minutes done, right? but once it's piled up, you keep thinking, it's like, shit, it's gonna take me an hour. And I don't have an hour now, so I'll just pretend it doesn't exist. And then it piles up more. You're like, oh no, you know, the dishwashing machine, you know, it's not even big enough for it anymore. I have to do it by hand. Oh no, I really don't want to, you know, look at it. And then, you know, it just become like a phobia almost. So that room was like that. And I was too afraid to even step foot in it until obviously eventually I met her. And I was like, wait a second, we can use, you know, an extra room. And that's what we did last year. I did this whole plan. I gotta, you know, sell a whole bunch of stuff, throw away a whole bunch of stuff. And, you know, because she has some clothing, you know, to you know, she like, especially office like this, to, we need some more room, like closets basically. So we did this whole project up there. We call it a pile of shame, yeah. And the sad part is because it was like a decent sized room, so the pile is allowed to become very big, right? If it's just like say a spot, like, you know, between the bed and the closets or something, you can only have one pile. But in that room, I had like multiple piles. It's like, no, I'll never be able to get rid of it. But last year I was, you know, I was surprised. We actually did it. Upstairs, like a mezzanine. Yeah. So this building, eventually I'll make a YouTube video for it. So this is an old warehouse that this whole area we live in used to be sort of bad-ish area, but it got like a gentrified and used to be like old industrial zone, right? And hello, Alyssa.
Hello. Oh, the chicken nugget was spicy, right? And
Oh,
I
no.
I got diarrhea because it's so spicy. You didn't get it? Sorry. It's nasty.
Oh, no.
It's disgusting. But
Listen,
yeah.
no, like elves don't have diarrheas, okay?
Oh, so when we use bathroom, we only like get rainbows out, right?
Exactly. So see, like elves. I'm sorry, guys. That was by mistake. Elves, when they go to the bathroom, we there's only like rainbows coming out. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Like you know, like this.
Okay, so I got some rainbows because that nugget is so spicy. Yeah, you gotta watch out.
Was it like orange rainbows?
Don't say that. It's disgusting.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna tell you in detail, but that was spicy nugget.
Oh no. but yeah, back to the room. So eventually I'll make like a walking tour because we were cleaning up a whole bunch of stuff. It's I'm sorry, orange rainbow.
Ew! That's disgusting.
Oh no. On YouTube side Panda said it tastes rainbow. No, don't. Oh no, my belly hurts. But yeah, but this place, it's it's needed some work. It's like one of those like old industrial areas that's sort of abandoned. And I noticed it. I'm like, wait a second, the location's really good, right? Because if you live on the East Coast, you know the Highway 95? It links Boston, New York City, Philadelphia, Baltimore, all the way down to Florida, right? And it is like a major road, right? And I'm like, this place is right next to it, right next to, you know, the major highways. And everybody says location, location, location. And the area is sort of, it's not like Kensington. It's just abandoned-ish because it's like old industrial zone. It looks kind of cool, right? Lots of like artsy people live here. At least they used to. Because they're called hippies. I didn't even know it was a thing. Like hippies, it's like, oh, with their, you know, like art studios and photography studios. So I'm like, wait a second, this is nice. I like it. I should probably move here. And even though the interior needed some work, as you can tell, soundproofing is terrible. That's one huge downside. Soundproofing terrible when next door is having a party or something. But as long as they don't do it too late, as long as we don't like stream until too late, nobody cares. Hipsters, yeah. So it goes like this, right? So when the area is really bad at first, it's like a bad crimes, nobody lives there, right? And hipsters start to come in because they don't have a lot of money, but they need plenty of space for their arts and their like weed smoking stuff. And then eventually yuppies, like a young people with like more money, start to notice like, wait a second, it's artsy, it's nice with like poetry slams and Asian fusion restaurants, right? It's like, wait a second, this bar, this new bar nobody has ever heard of, opened up in this weird area. You go there for the first time, you realize, wait, where is this? I see all these like artsy places, like antique furniture stores. I'm sorry, literally we have antique furniture store next door. Then it becomes gentrified. There you go, Dragon, you know what I'm gonna say. That's exactly right. Then it gets gentrified, and then it becomes too expensive for the hipsters. Then the hipsters shake their fists like, damn you yuppies, where's the soul? Where's the we liked it before it was cool. You guys pretend to be hipsters, but you have money, you have corporate jobs, you work for United Health, we work for nobody. We have our own tiny antique furniture store, and we actually go dumpster diving. You guys are phonies, you guys are posers. But the yuppie go, well, too bad. The rent's, sky high, so, well. And the hipsters, they move on to the next area, which is called Fishtown, I think north from here. And that's exactly what happened. And then eventually that push up north, eventually it's gonna hit the area called Kensington. A lot of people have seen that on YouTube before. Dragon says, yep, I see it happen so much. Yep, that's exactly right. Oh, the YouTube channel, Channel 5, the Andrew, the funny guy. He did a whole episode on Kensington in Philadelphia, and he knows a lot about it. He's basically saying, exactly what I was saying just now, how an area gets abandoned, almost as if the city doesn't care, just for the developers to buy the whole block, like piece by piece, on the dime, right? And then eventually it gets like, they start flipping houses. Eventually hipsters start to buy into it, make it all hip, and then the hipsters, like trust fund kids, start opening their, my like overpriced coffee shop with their, I don't even know the name, like their hand dripped turbo infused almond activated almond coffees, which is like, I drink coffee a lot, but I'm not, it's too fancy for me. And then yuppies is like, what is this area? Huh? You can tell that the cars start to change from Subarus into BMWs basically. And it's interesting. I have no opinions. I don't take sides on either side, because I don't even know what I would consider myself to be. But it's interesting though, because it's something you see on like Family Guy. Lots of comedies talk about it, gentrification and whatnot. A lot of comedians talk about it. But when you see it happening for the first time, you're like, Genuine question, are you transgender? Of course you can tell, right? And they expand the public transportation in those areas, but all the people that actually ride it moved out. Yeah. I think what happens is public transportation, it helps the property value. So eventually the yuppies, they notice like, the prices are going up in this area. You know, it's probably a good place to live and invest on top of it. And then obviously then the tariff hits, then all the money's down the drain. It's like, no. I'm on the tax I'm on the tax rich side. That one I agree though, but even near my area, there was like lots of tires were getting slashed at one point during COVID, I think. And it was weird because it was people that were like addicted to drugs, like, you know, that's hating on, I guess, society for not paying attention, I guess, to the whole, you know, Kensington problem. But they were slashing tires of people who work 9-to-5 jobs too, you know, or like even the people with more money, like mom and pop store owners, which, you know, like, yes, they have some money, but when it comes down to it, they're normal people too. Oh, thank you for the sub 123. But so usually in the end, it's people versus people. It's like lower class versus middle class. You know, when they say eat the rich, they almost always end up eating, you know, that the people that's one level above them. Watch the movie The Platform. It's a depressing movie. It's called The Platform, and it described exactly this thing. It's like a social experiment, very cruel social experiment. It's almost like Squid Games, but it's a more accurate description of society. Like, people on the higher levels look down, even though in that show everything's randomized. Like, you're random. It's random whether you get on the higher floors or the lower floors, but there's just enough food for all the people to survive. But the higher floors, the people get to eat first, and they can eat more than they need. And the lower half of the people, they only get to eat the leftovers. But the thing is, if the upper level people, if they don't eat, if they just eat what they need to survive, everybody gets to survive. Ooh, gets very sad and violent. Yeah. And yeah, obviously, you know what happens, like, nobody ever takes just exactly what they need. And there's a part of it, you know, main characters, you know, wants to start basically like a almost like communist revolution. And but then it gets a lot more complicated. It's a very like naive way to think. It's like, yeah, you know, we can just explain to people that, you know, hey, if you do this thing, be nice to others, love and friendship, and we can all sing kumbaya together. That's when, you know, obviously this like blood shit starting, and yeah, it's called The Platform. Very good movie. Some people might think it's like might be a little heavy-handed, but I like it. Sneaky said, Allison is elf. Yes, we're elves. So yeah, we're from the eternal city of Silvermoon. Oh no, now we're on the Horde side. For the Horde, I don't even know for the alliance. Had my catalytic converter stolen because you can get $1,300 for those, I guess. Yeah, high crime areas tend to eat themselves. Yeah, I think that's the thing. It's like, in theory, a lot of these things make sense, but in practice, you know, even during COVID, like, we were targeted by, you know, like BLM. It's like, you know, in theory, of course, you know, I support, you know, anyone who's fighting for their rights, but in practice, quite often, you know, the people who think they're targeting against their oppressors quite often end up targeting just like the people that they see is like one level above, because that's the only people they can see. Immediately they see it's like, oh, you're above me, therefore you're my enemy. And in the end, it's the people who are actually the root cause of the problem never, they don't even know they exist, right? Oh no, I'm sorry, this is like getting so deep and like it's getting heavy topic. It's basically anti-trickle-down economics movie. I think a lot of people can see different things in that movie, but I just enjoyed it. And Alyssa, she got a little depressed after watching the movie. She couldn't like sleep well for like a few days. She's like, oh, keep thinking about that movie. Sounds like the movie called The Pattern. Wait a second, that's a different movie, The Pattern? Might be the same movie in a different language. Huh, interesting. No, there's a play though. Wait, I'm getting The Phantom. The problem is some people put in their meals as like a vegan salad, which you can't eat every day. Some people put in their meals like, oh crap, I joined at the wrong time. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. Yeah, there are frogs in a well. They've never seen the ocean. Yeah, that's exactly right. As a Japanese proverb goes. Oh, 井底之蛙. No, that's a Chinese proverb too. Yeah, the frogs in the well. Not only do they never seen the ocean, but they only see, because to them the sky is a circle. It's a blue circle. It's like a planet. It's like, oh, that's what the sky is, because they're a frog in a well. It's really depressing movie. It's The Road. The book is even more depressing. The movie gave me a sense of dread like no other. Oh boy. It's the same as just increasing minimum wage while ignoring the need to enforce antitrust on the runaway profits. Minimum wage helps a few for sure, while bringing costs down helps everyone longer. Yeah, I mean, it's like, say, public transportation in California, right? A major cause of it was GM, basically. It's like companies win the bid to build infrastructure, and they purposefully botch it so they can sell more cars, right? And then there's no recourse for it. The government just goes, oh, well, whoops, that was a bad thing. Slap on the wrist, give you some fines, and then nobody goes to jail. Nobody gets, if anything, when it comes to death penalty, for that stuff like that, you ask me, if I'm president, that's when the death penalty should come in, right? You fuck over like a public project for your own profits, oh boy. Yeah, we need rules to prevent stock buybacks. It is causing a lot of companies to force on short-term shareholder value and not looking long-term and investing in R&D and human resource plan. Absolutely agree. Theft is theft, no matter who does it. Ew. Very moist. Ew. Punish white collar crime, blasphemy. But wait, but moist, why are you saying ew? You don't like elves? Are you a humanist? You don't like elves? Nerds in chat, I don't understand any of this economy stuff. It's like the Luigi kid, right? The kid that went after the CEO. It's people on both sides can have very different opinions on it, but the reality is it's very complicated, right? It's like, of course, going after a large CEO, it's like a Robin Hood type of thing, right? Go after the rich on one side, but on the other, it's like, what did that actually accomplish? the company stock, went down by like 15%, and then immediately jumped back up. People completely forgot about it by now. Not even like a month ago, people have completely forgot about it. It accomplished nothing, right? And going after that one guy doesn't really change like a systemic problem, which is American, healthcare system. So, it popped up in the news. Large streamers, like reaction streamers, everybody had their takes on it. But in the end, what did it actually do? Barely anything. And, if sometimes there might be like copycats that might take out this, start doing the same thing. But in my opinion, it might even make things worse, right? Because suddenly like, oh, large CEOs, okay, maybe they're increasing, prescription drug costs, or like, taking away coverages, right? On purpose. But at the same time, they're getting taken out by these random vigilantes. Suddenly people are like sympathizing with, large corporations. This might even do the opposite, right? It's like in my area, druggies slashing tires of middle class, 9-to-5 workers. Suddenly you're, it's like, what the hell is this? It's just chaos. And, I'm sorry, anarchy, that's one thing that one I do disagree with, because in the end does not accomplish anything, right? It's like throwing a wait, how does that word go? So basically, as a kid, right, you just cry because the parents telling you, it's like, oh, you should do this. You disagree, but you just, roll on the ground and say, I won't do it, I won't do it, I won't do it. In the end, the end result, it's gonna be exactly the same. As sneaky, money to a centralized field equals bad. There's some for you. I don't think you're allowed to mention Mr. Mario brother here. Oh, really? On Twitch? Oh no, Luigi's Green Mario. He was hiding in Pennsylvania. That's where we are. The kid is still in court for it, but got overshadowed by a larger problem in January 20th. Yep, there you go. Completely forgotten right away. Fentanyl keeps the druggies too high to be cutting tires. Temper tantrum, yeah. I think a lot of these problems, like, it's too, well, like Sneaky was saying, it's like too complicated to explain to the masses, and most people that would be able to understand it don't have the attention span to sit and listen. So in the end, the only thing you can do really to change the problem is to just say, like I was saying, like the old Chinese philosophy, 尊皇攘夷, say something good, you obey the emperor and you expel the barbarians. And it's it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. You just have to dumb down a complicated problem and say, you do this, red is good, blue is bad, or blue is good, red is bad, and everything is just end up being the same way. And oh no, I should stop talking about this. This is getting too heavy for pool area. What is this? Economics and politics in my pool area? No, not when I'm president. No, I say I'll ban politics talk in the pool area. Hell no. Anybody who talks about politics, kick. You go to kick, not on Twitch. I wasn't hiding. I saw him in Canada on that day. It couldn't have been Luigi. Damn, TikTok ruined our attention span. No, talking about Luigi, think about it. McDonald's worker ratted on him, right? For the reward money. I mean, I think that's the most ironic part about this whole thing. Him going after the CEOs, understandable, right? People sympathizing with the, some people sympathizing with the CEOs because, he's a random guy with a family. I understand, right? But the saddest part is like a random McDonald's worker going after this kid for the reward money. That's the saddest part. If anything, people are talking about real world is like the Matrix. That's literally the Matrix. as long as you pay enough money, anybody is willing to become what's it the Smith, Agent Smith, right? There you go. It's like, yeah, you know, in the real world, everybody would stand up, you know, against the system, against Agent Smith. Not if they pay you enough money. Once they start paying you money, people are like, yep, willingly, I will be the Agent Smith. Oh, follower 1300. Wait, why did I hit 1300 again? You're the new Asmongold. Oh no! Oh no! I'm like, you know what? Maybe we should do politics in full area. That's it. Just anybody who comes onto the show talking about politics need to wear lingerie, okay? No exceptions. No matter gender, don't care, you know, whether you're human or elf, lingeries, everybody. Bikinis, no exceptions, exactly. If I'm president, okay, that's one thing we need tariff exemptions on. Lingeries, especially bikinis, especially micro bikinis, right? The smaller they are, the bigger exemption they should have, right? Think about it, right? Because they're using so little fabric. Americans can afford to use the best, the most beautiful fabric. American flag, put on those micro bikinis. That's exactly what we need if I become president. Sneaky says I would sell out immediately. See that? No, I'm not joking. Like, and I understand it. It's sad, but I don't even blame. Like, you know, some people went after that McDonald's worker. Like, I'm more, because I'm Chinese, right? Like, my grandpa is like more like philosophically on the Taoism side, right? It's like you expect people to be good and you expect people to be bad. And it's like, it's pointless to complain. Why aren't all people good? And it's pointless to complain. It's just, you know, people are gonna become extremists on the left and on the right. And at the end of the day, it's like when the Luigi thing happened, you're like, okay, yes, I expected it. I hate it. It's sad. I wish it wasn't like this. But did I see that coming? Yes. That's it. Can I be a guest? I'll wear a bikini. I may need to shave some parts. Oh no, gem word. Oh no. Oh no, especially anyone with like an Italian last name like Luigi, it's gonna be a lot of shaving that has to be done. Zero tariffs on bikinis and lingerie. Looking for good. Oh no. Luigi is a name. You should give Harry Italian meatballs. Luigi. I still remember the Assassin's Creed, right? The old one. Yeah, it's me, Mario. Completely out of nowhere. Mamma mia. It's me, Mario. No, because where we live, it's we're right next door to Jersey. So we actually sometimes do see people with a pretty, Italian accent. I imagine if you live like elsewhere in the United States, you know, probably the only place you've seen people, you know, they actually do hand gestures. Like, what's that comedy show? Seinfeld, right? Italians are hot. I mean, Italian as well. Yeah, because I assume like here, like near the tri-state area, that's where the Italians show up the most, right? Hello, Maybach music, and oh, yeah. Stop it, Maybach. You're doing naughty stuff. You're also in New York City. Yeah, I imagine people from elsewhere, right? They're like, oh, it's like a stereotype. Because I can't imagine on the West Coast and like down south has a lot of Italians. Jersey Italians are something else. Yeah. Yeah. It's here like South Philly, like Geno's and Paz, you know, there's a whole like Italian market, like a whole like a little Italy area. You watch Jersey Shore, Snooki. I never watched it. It's like I wasn't really. I was basically doing mostly computer stuff back then. Didn't watch shows, but oh boy, that was interesting. I think club, people were like, the whole club thing was big back then, right? That was like a long time before COVID. People probably don't do that much anymore. But then again, there's Coachella happening on YouTube. That was my late night guilty pleasure. Oh, that's right, Jersey Shore. Yeah, they're actually pretty close to us. But to me, it was like just completely another world. Clubbing was big until like 2015. Oh. Yeah, I do see like big concerts happening around sometimes, but club is like not as big as before, I think. It's more like a bar and concerts. Yeah, COVID was final nail in the coffin. Yeah, probably a lot of big businesses closed. But where I am, there used to be a club called Club Sumo, and I remember wondering what the hell is going on. So they blast like anime scenes. Part of it is like hentai scenes, like girls making weird expressions. This was like a long time ago, before like the whole meme culture began, right? So on the door, you just see like anime, like quick scenes going with the music, like weird, but they it's kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Hypnotic, sort of. Yamete kudasai. No, that's exactly it. But this was way before the remember there's like a Vietnamese song with the 2B dancing. So you screenshot it. No, don't clip it. Sorry. No, this was before that the whole meme thing took off. So the owner knew what they were doing, right? I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, that's exactly right. So they were putting like, I remember Evangelion had some scenes with like Evangelion, like Asuka, like like a bullying Kenji, and bunch of famous scenes basically all put together, goes with the music, right? And at the door, it's like a foggy glass thing, and on the outside you just see anime like blasting. So it was basically like a sort of Asian club, but obviously anybody can go in. But they, I think they advertised a lot to. There were a lot of international students back then, and some of those people were like quite loaded. So it was like catering to that crowd, and a lot of those people, even though they have some money, but they're like a nerdy people, because I knew some back in school, Chinese ones, Korean ones too. They play like League of Legends all day. No, not League of Legends. StarCraft. They play like League of Legends and StarCraft all day, but some were from like a really like well-off families from overseas, and but they're not getting good scores. All their parents wanted is like, oh, get a fancy diploma, foreign diploma, so you can take over the company when you get older. But yeah, so the owner had a club catering to that crowd. I wish I was from a well-off family from overseas. Talking about that, my high school, I went to high school for just 1 year in the States, and there. Let me be careful with this one. So there was 2 Japanese girls in the international like ESL classes, right? There's a whole bunch of people. There were 2 Japanese girls, right? Sounds hot. Stop. No gem word. They were very like plain, very just like a normal girl. One is like very shy. She's like she barely spoke with anybody, and her friend was a little more outgoing, and she would borrow like notes from me. I think because I was like one of the only, I think there's one Korean guy, me, and then those two Japanese girls. So she was like, I guess, too afraid to ask the others. So she's like, oh, like Asian person. So she would ask to borrow my note all the time, and I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, right? Again, two girls, one outgoing, one's like a really shy. She just said hi, and just basically sits down in the corner. Her friend would do like most of the talking for her, right? So at graduation, someone asked me, it's like, did you know, like, so is she your friend? The two Japanese girls? I'm like, not really. They just, they barely talk. But, like they don't talk to, they just talk to each other, right? Because their English wasn't very good, right? And I was hanging out, like, if you heard my story, the bullying story, I was hanging out with the Korean kids a lot more back in high school. Because, it's like a school bully, basically. They scared the living shit out of the guy. They were going to fucking kill the guy. And, because, old Korean, because their family went to like military training, and they're like, you bully us, no, we're gonna kick your ass. Anyways, so like I said, no, I don't hang out with them much, but I do talk to them. I was like one of the few people they actually talk to. And this guy said, did you know who she is? I said, no. He said, look up her last name. It's one of the giant international conglomerates. It's like family business, basically. She's the heir of like a huge international Japanese company. Because my high school, no, stop Jamward, no, stop guessing, because you're actually gonna get it right. No, stop. And because my school is in an area where, so we live in Pennsylvania, right? You know the company Vanguard, like a BlackRock, Vanguard, one of the like largest like investment firms. The headquarters is near my high school, right? The high school was a good school. It's like one of the top schools in the United States. A Zaibatsu girl, yes, that's exactly what it is. I was like, no way. He said, look up her last name. I was like, oh shit, it is. But then I was like, no, but it has to be a coincidence, right? Vanguard is like ask your parents. Anyone with like a retirement fund, 401k, IRA, they know Vanguard. They know what Vanguard is. It's like what? Like 1/3 of all like real estate is owned by like BlackRock and Vanguard in the States. I don't know if it's true. That's what people say. And so he looked it up, and then obviously you can find their family tree online because it's a large enough company. And I think he was right. But here's the thing, I thought it was the outgoing girl. That's a Zaibatsu girl. It's not. It's the shy girl. She's the Zaibatsu girl. And I can almost guarantee you, because I know someone else did the same thing. The outgoing girl, there's a name for it. So usually like a company higher up, like CFO or something, right? Like CFO, like a CTO or something, or their daughter, they would send their daughter along with the owner's daughter to go overseas as almost like not a bodyguard, but rather someone that can take care of them a little bit. Because I know someone else who had almost exactly same what's the word I'm looking for? Situation, right? So basically it's like she's like Ojo-sama, basically had her like a friend, but also so basically one girl's dad works for the other girl's dad's company. The shy girl's dad owns the whole company. And I was like, holy shit, you're right. That's exactly what. So the other girl's dad, you can also find his name on the board of that company. I was like, Jesus, that's nuts. because you think this is like an anime thing, right? And I thought it's like, oh, telling people, oh, back in Asia, high school is like this, high school is like that. People are like, oh, it's like anime. I was like, yeah, because it's based on real life, right? But then came to the United States, running into like this crazy thing, something you would expect to see in like a cheesy K-drama, right? But then again, like that I mean, that was it, because not like the guy's like, yeah, so someone should try to talk to the girl, if you can marry her, oh geez, you're like set for life. But then again, it's probably not going to be an easy life. It's going to be like, first of all, you got to speak fluent Japanese, and quite often, because you have to be adopted into the family, right? And it's like 门当户对 in Chinese. You got to be like on equal status. It's it's this whole, it's old school. Let's just say it's like back to the old empire days. Some of the stereotypes or like cheesy plots in K-dramas, some of it is sort of true, because not just in Korea, because in China, some of it, if you can peek into that world a little bit, you're like, yeah, this is not made up. It's and in real life, it's not as fun as in the dramas, because you can't just turn off the TV and say, I'm out for now. Did you make friends? Might be interesting for business ventures. I think that because it was high school, they were probably too young to be involved in any like family business. That you should just baby her up, then you're set for life. Yeah, that's for sure though. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're definitely set for life. Even if you don't do anything with the business, oh boy, because those zaibatsus, if you look up, it's like Samsung, right? What is it? Like Korea's like 1/7 of Korea's GDP. Basically, they own like a big chunk of the whole country. So basically, it's like a warlord, right? Like that's zaibatsu. That's basically what that word means. It's like economic warlord. And in Japan, some of those zaibatsus were owned by old school like samurai warlords, basically. Once the wartime ended, they still had their influences, but they're not needed for war anymore. So they sort of gave up their arms. But I mean, Toyota and such, they can still make Mitsubishi. They still make warplanes, bombs, tanks, right? They don't want their girls marrying foreign monkeys. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's pointless. There's no way. The best thing you're gonna get is like humiliation, basically. But and no, but the guy's like, oh my god, you know her, right? You know her. Do you know who she is? I'm like, no. I mean, I'm sure they were probably being told, be very careful, because if someone found out, did you know? Talking about that, Kim Jong-un, the North Korean guy, didn't he go to UPenn or something? Or no, Drexel University. Here again, like within like what, 15 minutes driving distance from us. I think Drexel, right? And obviously, Trump went to UPenn, because where I am has a lot of like good schools, and this is Philadelphia, right? It's a weird area, because everybody thinks it's like a zombie city, drugs, like a terrible crime rate. Within walking distance from us is the old Capitol building. So if you look on the $100 bill on the back of it, that building is next to us, and the quarters, United States Mint, the coins you use is from where we are, basically. And the Federal Reserve building is nearby too. So there's this area of like a really weirdness. You see a lot of like international business people, and no, it's not self-doxing. It's basically like it's a large area. So my area, it's not real dox. It's like it's large enough. It's like say someone says I'm in Manhattan, or like I'm near Times Square. That's not dox. It's large enough. Nobody's gonna. It's like, oh, I'm in I'm in Miami. I'm on Miami Beach. It's not, you know. Yeah, I knew someone who went to UPenn. I taught English with them in my time in Japan. Yeah. So in these areas, because the Harvard, Yale, MIT, UPenn, all of these schools are like very close to us. Oh, also the what's the other one? Damn it, the one in Jersey. Damn it, the only one I forgot is the one in Jersey. Princeton. All of these schools are all really close to us. Yale, yeah, I said Yale. Yale, Harvard, Princeton, MIT, and UPenn. Princeton, yeah. So all of these schools are within like 4 or 5 hour driving distance. And MIT is like the furthest one, but all these other schools are no. Princeton's like within like an hour drive. UPenn is literally like 15 minutes, like 20 at most 20 minutes drive. So when you talk about like famous people or like, you know, people who have like crazy connections, if you live near these schools, chances are you might actually run into them. You know, and you're like, wait, is this like a K-drama? No, it's real life, baby. It's real life. Boston Dynamics started as a side project of MIT. Yeah, and on the school grounds, some of these schools, they have part of the buildings guarded by like a military people. MIT, I guarantee you, there's a, I mean, Boston Dynamics, right? Because they deal with NASA and whatnot, But once you see it for the first time, you're like, oh, that's nuts. But once you get used to it, you're like, oh, okay, whatever. Panda said even before hamster dance. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed your thing. I completely forgot what we were talking about before. But yeah, crazy stories. The Korean kids, Japanese kids, and then even crazier stories, like a college story. But that's probably for another day though, because I do need to sleep as well. And Alyssa is probably trying to sleep, and it is getting kind of late. So yeah. Ooh. So I'm gonna log off for now, and we'll be back another day. Hope I had a lot of fun, and yeah. Have a good night, everybody, and have a good dream. Oh, and let's make a wish. Let's hope next week we won't have as much crazy news. Okay, last week was just too crazy for me, too crazy for everybody. So yeah, sweet dreams. Let me do this.